Good evening to all. Please. Good evening to you all. Yes, big up Fuzzy as always. You know he done the match stream, watch stream. You know the live match stream,
Watch along, yeah.
watch
Hmm.
along. You know, big up Fuzzy. You know what I mean. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's you guys. You know, again. You know, we're taking over Fuzzy's channel. Goddammit, me and JK, we're taking over. Fuzzy's gonna come in once a month. Nah, we only play. No, big up Fuzzy always for the watch along. Me and JK again this evening for you guys. Wouldn't just talk more about the game. How you doing, JK?
I'm all good, bro. I was like, that game sort of stressed me out today.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I popped on with the Fozzie at half time and stuff, and I was so like, yeah, man, we got the job done. 2-0. Like, how many we're going to get second half? Second half was totally opposite of what I thought it was going to be, you know? But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
no,
But for me, in general, I think in the last week alone, our gameplay has sort of it's not come out of second gear. You know, it's just like we're playing this sort of.
hmm
We're not even playing football really. Glimpses of it, don't get me wrong, but it isn't that constant pressure we're putting on teams and that. I think the today's second half was probably the worst half since Klopp's come in. Why? We didn't have one shot on goal, bro.
no, no. Agree, JK. It was strange. It was. I guess it's watching a game. It's one of those things. What is happening to these players? And I think certain things these players have been rested well to an extent, and the squad used to an extent. But yeah, we were hanging on for dear life. And again, big up Liverpool Tough Man. You know, also go check out his podcast, me and JK on there. And the Irishman, go like, share, and subscribe, guys. Yeah, it's one of those ones. On a different day, Wolves would have got an equaliser. I don't think we could have really had any complaints. But again, the win. It's the win, isn't it?
That's it.
JK.
You know,
Yeah. Big
that's
up,
what I said
Gemma.
before the
Hey,
game.
Gemma. Yeah.
Blessed up, Jama Y. I hope you're cool.
Blessed. Blessed to you, sir.
Before the game, bro, I even said this at the start of the season. I don't really care how we play, as long as the guy wins the games. I've always been a fan who says we're winning the league this year, no matter what sort of situation we were in. You know, I'm always saying we're Liverpool. You know, so I said this season we're going to win the league. But I feel sometimes do the players believe that? You know, like today's like energy and stuff. It just makes me realize that I think sometimes the fans, the players, don't do enough for me. You know, like today could have been a Desmond again if it weren't for
Yeah.
Kwanzaa for me. Kwanzaa's block tackle at the end saved us the extra 2 points
No, great. Him and Ali with his save.
as well.
Both. Yeah, that
You know
was
what I mean?
one on
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I was actually watching the game again, JK. There's a good couple of times, three times that Wolves were doing through balls through the middle, which was alarming very alarming. Very
Mhm.
alarming. We're doing
Bro,
some
it's
through
been a
balls.
problem all season
Yeah,
where the
it
middle of the
has. You're
park is
right.
empty. It's
Yeah.
like no one of our players is in that middle of that park. Big
Yeah.
gaps.
Yeah.
And I think that's sort of being shown. Like today's second half, you could have built a house between the players. Like there was no one in the middle of the park, bro. And that was scary for me.
No. No, 100%. 100%. And we just again, Wolves were I know the Wolves didn't get the fresher team they played, but I don't think. I mean, yeah, the players looked tired, which was worrying. But I don't think it was. I mean, the Merseyside game wasn't like a battle, but it was a scrappy game. I don't think it was very 100 taxing them. Maybe emotionally, it's got to certain players, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
we were. Yeah, it wasn't good. We're hanging on, and we didn't. There was no, part. See, Mo did what he could, but it was just Hang on. Let me ask you a question. How did you think JK, Trent, and Robbo did in the fullback scenario?
Oh,
How did you think they played?
yeah, I think to tell you the truth, defensively both sound. It was the passing of Trent that let him down today. Trent was making some good tackles first half. Robbo, for me, he was actually okay as well today. I think he played pretty well. It was Kanate that let down at the back. But for me,
Mm,
I think as soon as we made the subs, it sort of went pear shaped.
mm,
You know what I mean? It was like when
yeah,
the play, like okay, Yotto was on there and stuff, but it was still 2-0 when we had them guys on there. And I think maybe the pressure they were slowly building made Slot think, you know what, I better switch it up a little bit. But his switches didn't really help us any that much because for me, Darwin came on, never really got involved in the game.
no,
Bradley does what Bradley does, so I've got no worries about him. For me, Kwanzaa was the best out of the ones who came on.
yeah,
Came in, just did a simple job, what we needed him to do. And for me, that block at the end, we might not talk about it right now, but for me, that block right there, very important in the title race. I think if a
hmm
Wolves got a goal there, because the guy was right there, bro. So if
yeah,
Kwanzaa wasn't there, that was a 2-2, 100%. So I think that might be good for his confidence to get him, like, get blocking. You know, Brian was saying on 12 Man Show about sometimes scoring a goal is big time, but for a defender, getting a solid challenge in and tackling is worth like more than a goal sometimes. You know, to feed him.
no, no. I agree. Okay, 100%. And I thought his all-round game is quite, quite solid as well. And even VVD's been a bit, VVD as well. He's been a bit lackluster.
Yeah.
I think it just goes to what I was saying at the start of the season that at some point we have to need to rest VVD or Salah, but it's just not looking likely. I mean, I don't think he would, but
Like for me,
I,
Salah, I don't mind Salah playing all the time, bro. He's at that
mm,
age now where he can do it. He scored a penalty today. But for me, Virgil just looks a little bit not. I wouldn't say stressed, tired, bro.
yeah,
Mentally, it happened last season as well. We had
yeah,
a phase where it weren't just working out, and I think that's the mental pressure of the game. You got microphones stuck in front of you 24/7s.
yeah.
People asking questions: where you playing next season? Oh, who you got? What's happening with the Premier League title and all this, that, and the other, bro. He's the captain as well. If we don't forget. So there's a lot of pressure on him, you know. Thing is, he's not getting the rest as well. Why? Because Gomez injured, Konate's been injured, Kwanzaa's been on and off. So Virgil getting rest, very hard to come by, you know.
hmm Yeah, no, I'll agree with that, JK. It's a game just sewn a little bit, and it's just if we're like this now, what's gonna happen against Villa and City? And Villa, as much as they drop points against Ipswich, you don't know what you're gonna. They're still a good team, in my opinion, and Unai could easily do a job on us or make us to drop points. So, I mean, from what you're seeing today, let's. I mean, before we go back to the Wolves game, JK, what would be your lineup? I mean, Slot's lineup would be different, but what would your be lineup considering against Villa after what you've seen today?
After what I've seen today, it just showed me that the midfield needs a quick look at. I feel Gravenberch, Sabotsalai, not great today again. So that's 2 games in the week where they've not really shown up. Hence why we could have probably lost both games. When you look at it, you know, stat wise, Wolves had more shots at goal than us. But for me, the midfield is the thing I'll be looking at. Saying, what can we do here? Can we bring an Endo in? Something, bro. He needs refreshing something. He just needs something. And against Villa, Villa, look, Villa got a 1-1 yesterday against Ipswich at home.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
So it's not, they didn't hammer Ipswich 3-4-0. I'm thinking, who's next up for us, guys? They beat Bayern Munich 1-0 at home this season in the Champions League. But that 1-1 against Ipswich, funny sort of result.
yeah, it's true. Yeah. On the day, it just depends what Villa, because Villa, our team, right now it's just what you can get. They can be unplayable. Like they battered Tottenham, they already beaten team in the cup, and then obviously Ipswich, they just couldn't get the job done. And obviously, Watkins is going to be back. It's be interesting. And will they start Rashford? Will they not? Which would be another interesting take on it. I mean, would you, Percy, Jake, would you start Kwanzaa, possibly Kwanzaa against Villa?
Oh, why not? You know what I mean? Canate not been great since he come back from injury,
Yeah.
He's not been great, bro. I think I would do it. Give Kwanzaa a start, why not? But for me, it's the midfield, bro. I don't know what to do there. What should we do? For me, Gravenberch needs a rest, big time.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I think Endo, he's been pushing for a start for a good while. I think now you really have to start him in this game.
Villa away, perfect sort of game for him.
Yeah, need the balance. Yeah, I'm just thinking, would Curtis be back?
Yeah, Curtis will be back, but yeah.
Okay.
Don't know if he will make a difference, but that's one extra. I think if today we got the third, we would have seen Chiesa. Yeah. Them getting that 2-1 sort of changed Slot's sort of mind of what's going to happen now. Chiesa would have got game time, bro. I think they would have took Salah off, chucked on him. So he sort of disrupted our sort of plan for the game. That goal, bro, by Cunha could have been prevented, but for me, that just sort of rocked us too much. And there was plenty of time left for them to get another one.
Yeah.
Bless up Fozzie's World Travel. Big up all. Bless up, bro.
Big up, Fuzzy. Big up the main guy.
Tough game today. I think we made it tough ourselves, bro. First half, easy peasy, 2-0. Job sort of nearly halfway done. Second half, we invited them for dinner, took them to the cinema, bought them flowers, We did the whole shebang. It was terrible, bro. It was like, I've never seen a half like it in the slot. Lucky thing is, we won, bro.
Yeah.
Because if that was a Desmond today, I think that the amount of noise that will be out there right now, it would have been horrible. Because Arsenal will be thinking, look, we gained 2 points on them this weekend, So for me, that win today, number one priority. We got the job done. Playing rubbish, we got the job done.
No. I agree. Yeah, and that's like you said. I mean, that will be happy, but if we, like you said, it'll be pretty stressful. We'll probably moan a bit in every game, but like you said, if we win all the games like that, as long as we lift that league title again, I don't think anyone would care. And then me, you, Fuzzy can arrange about how we get into Anfield.
That's it. We get 12 man to come over. Everyone.
12 man fly over.
Staying at Lee's house.
Lee's house. Lee's got the bezies. That's Liverpool Lee. He's the inside scout. He's the inside man in Anfield. He lives around the corner from the ground. That's what me and JK are referring to. Okay, Fuzzy. Tough. Was it tough to watch, Fuzzy?
Like for me, bro, that was a tough watch.
Yeah, it was. It was. It's strange.
Fuzzy's never really seen me sort of like go against. Not I wouldn't say go against the team, but like I'm pretty confident most of the time. with the team and this, that, and the other. And today after the game, I was like, bro, we got away with one there. That's how bad we were. For me to moan about the team and how we played, we must have been bad.
Mhm.
You know. John, bless up, bro. RKO, another stream, love it. You know,
Big
if we
up,
win, we
John.
do another stream.
We're
You know,
we're
if we
workaholics,
lost,
John.
mm-hmm.
We freestyle. We freestyle. And big up, John, with your Thundercats. Takes me back to my childhood, man. Big up, John. Trust me. Classic. If you don't know, the younger generation won't know about that classic program growing up. Big up, John.
Remember Transformers?
Oh yeah, yeah, of course, man.
Robots in disguise.
Rosie, exactly. Oh, I think Liverpool were discussed today, mate. That second half. Don't know who that was.
I don't know what that went Liverpool, bro.
Man, that's more like Ipswich.
Oh, that was like
No,
Everton.
no
No,
Liverpool
that was
team
Everton
right there.
before Moisey came in.
Yeah.
I mean, Everton got another win yesterday, 2-1 away to Palace. So
Yeah, it's a good win. Palace have been on decent form, so yeah, they're racking up the win. So I think it's only one defeat. Only one defeat from for Everton since Moyes has been back. So
yeah,
yeah.
in the FA Cup, Bournemouth. Yeah.
Oh no, and there's another two. There's one in the
Yeah?
league. Villa beat them at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, Villa beat them at home. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, Everton. Yeah, Everton are doing bits. Everton was doing bits.
Yeah, I was surprised they got rid of Dyke because I reckon he was doing okay. He wasn't doing great, don't get me wrong, but he was
Yeah,
doing okay
you know
for them
what?
to survive.
Timo JK, I agree. And yes, they were struggling, but as much as he died, but he hasn't really had anything to spend, and they were doing okay. So but again, this is the problem with new owners. They want who they want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mate, they could have been top. He still would have got rid of him, and that's the problem, you know. And he done, I think, a fairly decent job under circumstances. You know, obviously, you know. I thought he would have been fair enough to get the chance to spend a bit of money, but obviously not. But there you go.
Thing is, like for me, they had to be in the Premier League going into their new stadium.
Yeah, which they were.
You don't want to go in there with the Championship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everton. I had Everton to go down this season.
Oh wow.
Along with Southampton and Ipswich. That was my three. But I reckon it's going to be all the guys who came up. They'll all go back down.
Yo, man, like Uncle Raz, big up, you know, brethren. Yes,
Bless
man.
up, Uncle.
Yes, up, Uncle Raz. You see it, Uncle Rods. I remember, Rods. Me and you remember about the Plymouth game. Remember our little, you know, we'll talk about in that chat, but that's fine. We move. Big up, Rods, and please, guys, please, you can like and subscribe to Uncle Rods, get on his channel as well. Podcast going on, please. Let's get the algorithm up. Let's support the community. Big up, Uncle Rods. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what? It's funny because we started the game. Oh, okay, JK, keeping me silent, JK. Yeah, not giving me a heads up, JK. Is this how we're doing? We're going to be partners in this business. Yeah, we got 50-50 stake. Yeah, you're not telling me about this. Yeah. We have the man. This is the man me and JK was talking about. The man, the info man. The man who's round the corner from Anfield. He knows the rumours. He'll give you the gossip.
He must have heard us. We're talking about him.
Yeah. I think he heard, JK. I think he heard. Welcome to the show again, Lee. Big up, Lee. All right, Lee. All right, Lee. All right, Lee. Yeah, Lee. Yeah. If you want to just answer, we're just talking about the first half of the game. I was just saying that first half was the Liverpool that we've seen all season. Just the fact that we just couldn't get the goals. We're still a little bit sloppy, but we dominated ish without putting on the screws. You know, Joe was close a couple of times, and then Diaz, and then the Salah penalty without putting the screws, and then. You know, Wolves gives us a little bit of, you know, nothing major, but warning sign with, you know, Cunha with the free kick, you know, a little bit, but we were kind of in control. I mean, you know, Diaz was doing his bit on the wing. I mean, what did you think of the first half, Lee?
I thought it was good in parts. It was a decent performance in parts, and we did look too good for them at that point, didn't we? I thought it was going to be a more comfortable game all throughout at that point. But then the second half, it didn't play out like that. But I thought the first half performance was good enough. It was good enough just about to get us the results. That first half performance was good enough to take us through the second half and get us the result, like, you know, in terms of how many goals we scored. But, you know, it could be better. It's not the best performance we've had. Even when we were at our best in the first half, it's not the best we can play. But hopefully we will be more like that against Villa and City, because we'll need to be on our games against Villa and City away, won't we? We won't be able to start slowly and sluggishly and then try and get into games. We've got to be there and in the moment, haven't we, for them games?
Yeah, but who do you blame, Leon Alante, for that second half? Do you reckon it was Slot telling them stay in second gear?
Slot. Maybe Slot said, look, take it easy a bit. Like,
that's what I'm thinking.
Big games coming up. I don't think he would have said it, to be honest. Maybe it filtered through that way. I don't think he would have said it out loud, but maybe it's just like his body language and that, and some of the things he said hinted at taking it easy, and then that's seemingly what he's done. I don't know, it can happen in games though. Wolves aren't that bad a side, are they? He showed that. Got some good players. I didn't think we could do anything about their goal. I thought it was just nice the way when they go onto his left and then just there's nothing Alisson could do. That despairing dive of his was great, wasn't it? Like, he nearly got it, but not quite.
Yeah.
One for the cameras. Top finish though. Top finish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Great finish, yeah.
Like KJ said he'll take him. Other people want Isaac. I don't really want to talk about that right now because they're playing for other teams. That guy scored against us today. I don't really want him right now. But for next season, like when the season's over, I think I'll probably talk more about who we should go after, this, that, and the other, you know. But for like concentrating on Wednesday's game, like for me, that midfield needs a revamp. What would you do to that midfield, Lee, for example, to change it up a bit? Or would you stick with the one we've got today?
I'll probably stick with today's. I think that's what he'll do, and I think that's what I'll probably do. Just hope it turns out better on Wednesday. There's not a lot of... I mean, we didn't have Jones today, did we, after his red card? So we couldn't have brought Jones on today. But there's not a lot we could do in midfield today. I mean, we brought Endo on 70 minutes, didn't we? But aside from that, there wasn't a lot we could do changes-wise, was there, in midfield?
Yeah, I think if we got the third, then you can bring your Elliots and whatnot on, you know, Chiesa and stuff like that. We could have mixed it up a bit more.
Yeah, if Salah's goal would have stood, and if the pen would have been given or whatever, maybe we could have brought players on there at 3-0. But I mean, look, even if we went 3-0, if they just still scored that goal, it wouldn't have stopped that happening. It did make it really switchy towards the end, though. Like, I was worried that we were going to get another Desmond.
Yeah.
Executive Desmonds, like.
Desmond doing a job on us, man. You know what I mean, bro? Normally Desmond's is for other teams, but Desmond was after us, bro, in the last games. Yo, man. That's why for me, Kwanzaa, that block there, I'm going to remember that all season now. Fair play to him. We needed that block.
Yeah, it was a good one, yeah. It was a good confidence builder for him. Like, that's the one you want. Like, that's the shot you want as a defender, isn't it? Like, to see you there, like, making a recovery tackle near the line, like, and that to stop them on scoring. That's as good as it gets for defenders, isn't it?
What were you going to say? Yeah. Wednesday, midfield-wise, revamp, refresh, how do you want to call it? What would you do different, maybe? Or would you stick with it as well? Let us know in the chat as well, whoever's in the chat, what midfield you go with against Villa. Yeah, go on, bro.
Forget about a revamp, a refresh. I'm talking about a remix.
Oh God, Lord of mercy.
Lord of mercy remix. Big up Ravi. Big up General Ravi. Big up Ravi. Big up blessed Ravi. You know what? I'll probably be the only one that says this. I'll I'll put all three of them on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
I would go Endo, Jones, Elliott.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Hmm.
I think Jones might play. He might have a chance of coming in, maybe for McAllister. Don't think he'll rest Gravenberch or something like he might rest McAllister and bring Jones in for this one.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think.
mm-hmm.
I mean, look at Grav. The last cup, forget the Plymouth game, the Everton game. He was okay, but leggy. Came off after an hour, and he was leggy here. So yeah, no, agree, Ravi. That's a good point. But yeah, he needs to be benched. I agree with JK. He needs to be benched. Endo, I've been screaming for a good couple. Okay, big up, Dustin. Okay, no, fair enough. Not bad. For
yeah,
Endo,
that's okay. I'd probably go with that one. No, actually, no. I'd go with Endo for Gravenberch, keep Mac, and play Jones
Okay.
for Szoboszlai. That's how I'll do that one.
Jones, okay. And then what you could do is take off Sobbo at some point and put Mac in. And then Jones will go back to put a partner Grav at the pivot.
It'd be good if he did have enough confidence to start Endo, at 0-0 and not just be bringing him on when we're winning. If he thought we could, start with Endo and still, win a game, like score goals, win a game.
I think today was the game to do that, bro. I think at the 3, Villa, Wolves, and City, I think today at Anfield was the game for Endos to start and maybe kept Gravenberch on the bench, my opinion.
I mean, their form isn't great at the moment, is it? Like Villa, they've had a few defeats.
They're inconsistent,
I know they do with Ipswich, but they lost to Wolves, didn't they, as well? Wolves beat them, didn't they?
In the derby, 2-0, I think it was. Villa inconsistent, man. This is the thing about Villa. You don't know which one you're gonna get. Like, I just feel last season I knew what we were gonna get, but this season, I think they're 7th or 8th.
Yeah, about that.
You know what I mean, bro? They're not 4th, 5th, or 3rd or whatever. So they're a bit sort of, but they're a good team. Don't get me wrong; they're a very good team, actually. I think Rodgers, ex-Man City youth player or something, he's sort of stepped on it. And that guy who used to be, he was also sort of a good player. What was that other midfielder's name, Nalante? He sort of came on the scene, smashed it. Then I never really seen or heard nothing from him. Then he's back on it now.
McGinn or Kamara?
It's one moment.
Tielemans.
Boom.
McGinn, Kamara, Tielemans.
Jacob Ramsey.
Oh, Ramsey. Okay,
Jacob
Ramsey. Yeah. Okay.
I like him. Good little player as well, bro. So for
he
me,
was
that's
good when he first broke through, wasn't he? Like, he's so good now, but he's a decent player. They got a few injuries though, haven't they? Because they got Tielemans midfield, but usually they'd have Onana. There's Kamara as well, isn't he? Usually for midfield. What are midfielders have they got normally?
They got a few good midfielders, you know that. Like when you look at their midfield, I'll quickly go through it. Barkley, McGinn, Tielemans, Onana, Bailey, Ramsey, Kamara, Borland, Jimo, Braggio, Burrows. Then up top, they've got Rashford, Watkins, Marlon, Asensio, Rodgers. That's not bad for a forward 5, you know what I mean? It's okay. So they class Morgan Rodgers as a forward here, but really he's a midfielder, I would say. And defense-wise, we were going through it yesterday. They got a few injuries, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm glad Pau Torres is out.
Yeah, he's out. I think Mings would be out, and also
Mings will be fit. JK, he came on as a sub yesterday. He's fit.
No, he came off, bro. Yesterday, he started and came off.
Did he? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
He's the one who got injured.
Check.
It's been Konsa and Mings, hasn't it? Like with Torres injured, he's been playing Konsa and Mings. But apparently one of them was injured for the last game and he had to start Kamara at centre-back with one of them.
No, JK, he's saying no, he didn't. He's saying he didn't come off injured. He said he played the full game. He come on as a sub.
Wait a second. Let me have a quick look.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe I was looking at the wrong game. Okay, today. Okay, here we go. Okay, lineups. Okay. Oh, okay. Mings came on for Kamara. Okay. I thought it was the other way around. So Mings came on for Kamara, bro. Kamara started at the back with Disasi, the Chelsea guy. And what happened? He got injured after 16 minutes, and Mings came on. So they've got Mings there then, with probably that Disasi guy playing at the back on Wednesday. Yeah, that will probably be their defense. Dignia left back, Garcia right back.
Yeah, Dean is a decent left back. He was good at Everton. He's got a really good delivery, good crosser, good corners. You got to watch out for Dean's left foot, mate.
Yeah, he's keeping out Maatsen, and Maatsen had a great end of the season for Borussia Dortmund, and he got to the Champions League final. He's very good, and he's bought for good money. For Philip Bart, fair play to Digna, he's keeping him out. He's putting him on the bench.
Is Matty Cash fit, is he? At right back?
No, he's injured. He's injured.
Okay.
They've got also Winston Bogart's son plays for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But for me, bro, this week, very important. We got the first sort of obstacle on that week. Wolves. We got the job done eventually, you know what I mean, bro? But what are you looking at for the Villa and Man City game? 6 points, 2 points, 0 points? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at 6 points.
Same as
6 points, mate. I'm looking at that Premier League trophy on the right-hand side there. It needs red ribbons instead of them light blue ones, doesn't it, mate? It needs to have red ribbons on it by May.
You know what I mean? That blue one's there, just doing our head.
We've had enough of that.
Champions as well when they're walking out, you know, that I was going to call it that thing on our wall where like there's only one Premier League and they've got like another one like of the old league championship trophy. Do you reckon that'll go away and it'll just be 2 Premier Leagues or it'll just be 1? What do you reckon they'll do away with that and change that wall of champions, you know, when we get 20, if we do, when we have a second Premier League? Because I'm not sure. I don't know. I reckon they should change that.
What do you mean?
The wall
of champions.
Yeah, because we've only got one Premier League. When it shows like it says 19, and then you've got one, and you've got the league championship, which is a much smaller, thinner trophy years ago. Next to it, I don't know if they'll change that. Like when we win a second one, I'm just pondering whether they will or not. Like, I think it'll look better if they change it.
As long as it's 20, bro, that's the main job thing for me this season. Like normally I'm a Champions League guy, bro. I'll tell you the truth. I love winning European Cups. That's what Liverpool got that big status in England. We're the greatest in that way. But this season, I'm all out for the Premier League. I don't care. I want the Premier League out this season.
We need some more leagues well after it. If we win the league, it can't be the only one in ages. We've got to go on and win more leagues in the wake of it, which I'm pretty confident we'll be able to do, regardless of City being able to spend more in the summer. And if they don't get punished with Rodri back next season, I think we could still compete with them. You know what I mean? We'll still be able to give them a title race next season.
Come on.
Ravi saying, thoughts on Jota today? He was silly that he didn't get a booking for diving, looking for a pen. For me, bro, if he stayed on his feet, he could have just slotted the ball in, made it 3-1 to 3-0. It's as simple as that.
I wouldn't book him for that, mate. It wasn't like an obvious thing. It was just like he was waiting for the contact and it wasn't as severe as what he was expecting. Even though there was contact, you know, he'd touch him.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have made you fall over like that.
Yeah, he milked it a bit, Jar.
He
Was
milked
mental.
it.
He looked ridiculous.
He thought he was a
But
Bollywood
Ravi,
actor,
spot on
bro.
for your comment. Spot on for your comment, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
spot
did.
on.
I'll give Jota the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, he was ridiculous. Honestly, he could
I
have
think it would have
been.
been easier if he just stayed on his feet and just slotted the ball in, bro, than actually falling on the ground like that.
It'd be easier
Trying to
for
get a
his
penalty.
reputation going forward with referees. His reputation now, that'll be stained. It'll be harder for him to get fucking things now, Jota.
Justin says, I really enjoyed watching Jota play. He's a natural baller. For me, he's a natural baller. That's why I like Jota. But for me, sometimes he just needs to get the job done. I think just bang it, bro. Like a lot of people say he's our best finisher. I wouldn't say that he is. I feel maybe it's Gapco or Salah out the two.
Oh, you think like Brian? Yeah, Brian thinks Cody's our best finisher. I think Jota.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jota's our best finisher. Like. Best natural finisher. It comes easiest to him to dispatch the ball in the net when he gets a chance.
Exactly, Dustin. So Botsley for me, another game gone missing again. Second half, non-existent, bro. What's he doing, man? Like, come on, Sabotslai. Remember yesterday on 12th, I said Sabotslai is very good at having tight spaces and just touching the ball very faintly and opening a lot of space. He did that today beautifully, bro. When we got that penalty. At the start of the attack. That's what Sabotslai is great at, bro. That's the number 10 for me. That's the number 10 there.
Yeah, it was a really nice touch, that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he does play it safe sometimes. I think for Leipzig and Hungary, because he's the top dog, he can do what he wants and he does it. And I think for Liverpool, because he's not the top dog, he feels a bit, I wouldn't say embarrassed, but maybe a little bit scared to shoot from here, there, and everywhere, and everyone might moan at him and stuff. You know what I mean, though, bro? That's how I see it. At Leipzig, he didn't care. He just did what he wanted to do, you know? Liverpool was a different setting. Fozzie says the Botsley needs to start having an impact now. Big time, Fozzie.
The boss has spoken. He ain't happy with him.
Fozzie ain't happy with Botsley.
The boss has spoken.
I think Sabotslai is not happy with himself as well, bro. When he looks at the game again, when the team look at it again tomorrow, they're gonna say, look at them big gaps in the middle of the park. Why? We got Grammarbats and Botslai there to cover that space, bro. And they're not doing it.
Yeah, they just when they're flowing, when they're in form like the Tottenham game, it's unstoppable. But today they were just very lackluster, sloppy passing. Grav was just a bit not holding up. Yeah, come on, KJ. Well, hopefully we'll see you shortly on here. But
Bless up, KJ, bro.
Bless up, KJ. But they're just
likes...
sloppy.
No, go on, bro.
Cash, okay, yeah, Cash. I think he's a good fullback. Yeah, I rate him.
He's decent. Like, he's got an international career now, and is it Hungary? Is it he plays for?
Oh, Poland.
Poland. That's it.
Listen, JK, you need to stop doing this, yeah? Listen, as your business partner, 50-50, you're not giving me the info. You're not giving me the heads up, JK.
Mans are going to just pop up, bro.
This is disgraceful. Again, you're doing this to me again, JK. Thought we meant to discuss this. But welcome to our fellow residents.
Right.
And please, as I always say,
there's no
go like, share, and subscribe. Go to his channel. He's a man of truth. He is man of righteousness. He is the man at Arizona of the master plan. Lil Putoff, man, welcome. First time on Fuzzy, is it? I believe in the call-in. First time.
No, I've been on Fozzie's before. I've been on Fozzie's before.
You've been on the show. Okay, cool.
Wow. Yeah. Cool. I've had the pleasure of doing one of my only watch-alongs was through this channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, another hidden. So the two bosses know each other. A boss to another boss. Okay. No problem.
Bosses, yeah.
Real bosses.
Nice to have you on 12. I hope you're cool, bro.
Big up.
Quick thing about the game today. What could you say about the game today? If you have to be able
I think the most important part and point is bottom line 3 points. We could have easily ended up with, a result that would have been harmful, I think, in our pursuit of this title run. So ultimately, 3 points is what we have to collect on each and every game. We have to put that mindset out there. Obviously, if we did draw or we do lose, I hope we don't lose, but if we do draw at least or the likes, then at least still we're getting a point. But we have to have that mentality or that mindset of just win. The old Raiders adage, just win, baby, just win. And that's what I'm looking at for today or from today.
Exactly, bro. As I said from the start of the season, it doesn't matter how we play, it's about what results we get. And since we've been in this title sort of charge, I'm not really looking about how we're playing. I'm just looking about the results. But for me today, that second half made me think a little bit more about where we're at right now. And I asked these guys, like on the Villa game against on Wednesday against Villa, which midfield would you go with, if you can go with one?
If I know that there has been a growing sentiment for Endo, and I'm one of Endo's biggest fans, but I still think that I don't mind having the three that we've seen to be the normal choices be our starters. We just have to have our coach understand that rotation is certainly needed for them to be able to provide what we need from them. And again, I know that a lot of to just piggyback off of what I said earlier from your initial question, it is interesting that if we did win this game, and but we held on to it, in that Everton game, we were down early, and then we ended up getting a 2-1 lead, and then we ended up obviously conceding very late to end up with the draw. If we win a game like Everton, that's a game that a lot of people will probably say, "Oh, well, that's what champions are made of." They had the resolve and the fight to battle back and bring about what's necessary, which is the 3 points. In this game, we were up 2. Second half played pretty poorly under a lot of people's assessments, and rightfully so. And we were able to still come out with a victory. I think those parts and points are what titles are somewhat made of. Is games you're not supposed to win, you win. Games that you got to hold on to, you still win them, those parts and points are very important. And as long as we're doing those attributes of what I think are title winners or championship level teams, then that's the important thing, because even the best teams don't have their best every game they go out. And sometimes it's just a matter of picking up the win that's more important. I just wanted to put that that caveat on my earlier comment.
What are you saying, Lee?
The title races I can remember from when I was a kid, when Liverpool used to win the title a lot, like in the 80s, the late 80s, there was always loads of results like this and games like this where we didn't play well and just about got the win. And then you look back after the season's finished and go, yeah, that was an important result. And hopefully this is an important result today, getting these 3 points on the road to getting the title. Because, we've only won it once since I've been an adult man, you know what I mean? We've been in title races with City where we've lost out a couple of times, but the title races I can remember from years ago, there was always matches like this. It's just part of football, isn't it? You can't play good every week. You're going to have some bad performances.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, for me, this week's been pretty bad. But still, we got 4 points out of the 6. And that's a bad week. So
Yeah.
for me, you know what else is funny with me is this: we haven't even seen the best of a lot of guys. For me, we haven't seen the best of McAllister, Sabotsoy, or Gravenberch. Gravenberch, yeah, I can say that. Like we've seen really top level Gravenberch, but for me, a lot of guys haven't shown their best. Chiesa, another guy. Chiesa would have got game time today if he went 3-0 up, no problem. So this, like Nilante said, he'd go with Endo, Jones, and Elliott against Villa in the midfield, bro. Is that too much changes, or like you saying you stick with them three that we started with today? Yeah.
No,
I think he might bring Jones in for McAllister possibly in midfield, but I don't think he'll change the other two players, Gravenberch and Szoboszlai for Wolves.
Yeah, but for me, Gravenberch needs a rest.
Yeah. For Villa.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Gravenberch needs a rest, but I don't think we can rest him away to Villa. I just don't think it's the time. Maybe McAllister, even that I'm unsure of. I think we're probably going to need the starting three again to beat Villa.
Maybe Jones
How about
starts.
this? I'd go as far.
Benches. Go on, Tom.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say that I think Szoboszlai probably hit the bench and Jones takes his spot.
Yeah, it depends on how fit Jones is. I mean, like, I don't know what exactly. I know that it's a red card that he's coming back from, but like as in how fit and informed he is to be put back into the lineup. I was going to say, you said
funny to give legs in that second half, Jones, but we didn't have them.
Yeah, no, he would have provided them certainly. And Elliott's a good shout. Another player that wasn't used today. Chiesa's a good shout. Another player that wasn't utilized today. There's a bunch of players that we do have access to that could provide some type of relief for the players. I'm not going to go as far as to say that Villa or either we play City after that, correct? I think, right?
Yeah, Sunday, yeah.
So Villa and City as being our two next games. It can sound wherever you want to put it, but I mean, like, I just say properly manage their minutes. Like, as in, I'm not looking to get a full. Don't start Gravenberch, but don't give him a full 90. Give him like 60 minutes, 70 minutes to really put a mark on the game, and then bring in an Endo or bring in Dominic. Could be the same thing. Whoever you're going to end up rotating, whether it's Dominic has some rotation in this year in this campaign, but whether it's Dom, whether it is Maka, whether it is Gravenberch. I mean, Maka and Gravenberch to me are, and I believe truthfully Dom as well, are three components of our midfield engine that are so vital and essential that I don't want to rotate them in the sense of starting someone new. I rather rotate them in sense of just managing their minutes on the pitch and being able to say, okay, I'm going to give you 60 so that I can have maybe the option of doing 90 against City. I'm going to give you, or I'm going to play you 70 minutes so I can have the option of giving you, a 60-minute run on for City. But I think that they are by far our most important parts to our midfield. And with those three, we are not only capable, but we are more likely to have a promising result. And that's why I wouldn't, it sucks. We would love to have time to put other players in and rotate in and out. But right now in this part of this grouping of games that we have, these are two big games. They're just going to have to bite the bullet and really, push on, because this is how it is.
I will counter that, and I'll disagree completely with what Tor's saying, because they've already had the rest against Plymouth. They played against an Everton team which is Gravenberch went off on 60. and no, McAllister went off as well. He came off the pitch as well. Okay, you could say Sobo, and then today, and they weren't great. And again today, they were first half, yeah, good, not great, but okay, good, most parts. And then second half, they were leggy. They were terrible. We have to, again, like I said, the squad is there to be used, and I get what 12 saying, but nah, we can't, because if they play the same way they be playing this 2 games, then we're gonna lose against Villa. We will lose against Villa. They play how they like to be playing, we're gonna lose. So Elliot won't start. I get that. He's not gonna start him slot. So Endo or Jones, at least one of them they can do a job against Villa. It's not that deep for me for Endo or Jones to come in and do a job. We have to do that, because City, and then fine again, at least give some balance and reward Endo or Jones. We need just something different in that midfield. And then City, fine. If you want to play all 3 of them, just get them back up to speed against City. You know, City are going to be bombarding us, that fine. But for me personally, I think it's crucial. One of them, or at least 2 of them, for me, have to be benched. The rest, we need just a bit of fresh impetus in the team.
Other than Jones, though, who has? And look, again, I'm a huge fan of Endo, but other than Jones, who have we seen this coach really rotate, at least somewhat routinely, with the midfield? We've had the worst thing, and he mentioned it. The worst thing to happen to us was getting knocked out of the FA Cup, because he now knows that that's just less minutes that he's going to be able to provide some of these fringe players, squad players, young players, that he would love to be able to implement into the team, implement into getting experience and time, and possibly provide those contributions that you're talking about. And I don't have a problem with that at all. But I just, other than Jones, I have not seen this coach rotate in important games, at least in league games and the likes, other than Jones. He has not. Elliott, albeit, was injured for quite a bit of time, but he wasn't injured in the beginning of the season, and we rarely even saw Elliott in the beginning of the season, and he was possibly the best player in preseason. You know, Endo, for quite some time, people were pushing off the narrative that he's going to Italy, or that he, you know,
You want to name the person, 12?
Right, or that this coach doesn't like Endo, you know, or he doesn't like him for some reason, or doesn't respect him, you know, and that's not the case at all. That's why you've seen the coach come out and actually say verbally that he loves the professionalism and the fact that some players would react negatively with the limited amount of game time that they're getting. Endo does not do so. He looks at it as, whenever you call on me, I'll be ready, period. You know, I'm not going to get all butthurt, or get lost in my emotions and feelings about my ego. I'm going to be a team player and do that. But he still doesn't play him as much as some of us would like to see, you know. Tyler Morton obviously is hurt. McConnell is has promise, but it's not like we were looking for anything like that from him. Why I'm saying what I'm saying is because the players that he's choosing to put as the emphasis on being when it comes to rotation, I believe this coach believes in rotating players during games as opposed to rotating players in and out of the lineup. And that's why I think that's why we keep seeing this Cody, Lucho, and Salah front line, despite the fact that some of us don't believe that it fits the bill for what we need. And all other times there's games and teams that we're going up against where it doesn't really, in my perspective at least, doesn't really line up the best to go up against with that lineup, but yet he's still chosen that lineup. So that's why I'm saying that I get that you would want to see Elliott. I get that you can make a holler for Endo to be a part of the team, but I think realistically we all know that we're not going to see that. If anything, we just got to hope that this coach figures out what he did today and says, okay, well, I'm going to go into this mindset of saying, for instance, from the Everton game, he said he's going to play Trent 25 minutes regardless. Cool. Put that in your mindset for Endo tomorrow or for Wednesday. Make sure that you're going to try to figure out a way to get 30 minutes out there for Elliott and utilize that as your rotation. That's at least my perspective of how we're going to at least see some type of rotation and some type of maintenance of the legs as you're speaking of.
Okay, I see, Tor. But what I would say is, so you're saying that because you're saying I was saying I disagree because you're saying that's the midfield you want to start, or were you saying it in the context of that's where Slot would start?
I'm saying that that's the midfield. I know he's going to start.
Okay, but it wouldn't be your three in the midfield.
I would rotate, like you said. I would not necessarily with the rotation.
No. But
I would just have
not
rotation
what usual.
where there'd be games that I would want to see Endo start instead of Maka or Grav or something like that. Just so that they can at least get some type of this, as you said, some maintenance for the amount of minutes and miles they're putting on their legs. But with that said, I mean, it's a delicate balance. It's a delicate balance or dance, however you want to put it, where a coach has got to figure out how to get some continuity amongst the players that he has on the pitch, and allow for them to almost be able to know what each other's thinking, and that takes playing on the pitch, obviously in game time decision type situations where they can allow for that to grow. So I understand exactly what you're saying, and I just think that with this coach, the proof is in the pudding. He's not going. This game, for instance, to me was more of a Nunez was calling out more for Nunez than it was for Diego, for instance, today. But he still chose to go with Diego. The Everton game, I think was calling out more so for me. For Diego to start possibly, and to have, or even Nunez to start, one of the two, and to have Cody on the bench as an option to be on the bench. But he didn't choose to do that. He stuck with his his chosen principles of the front three that he always picks, and that's why. That's why I am saying that we're going to see that same lineup, and if there's any twist to it, it'll be Jones in for Dom, and that's about it. And you might see that simply because Dom played a full 90.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I mean, God, I don't want to disagree, but yeah, it's probably looking Slot will. But what I'll do is I'm just gonna ask you guys both a question. KJ, I'm gonna read some of the comments out. JK, sorry. Always KJ. JK he's got the button, so I can't put your comments up on the screen. He's got the keys for it, so I'm just gonna read some of your comments out. So KJ, yeah, it's Defo Jota. Okay, and then Ravi, I rate Jota, but he didn't help himself today. How he's played, he's a lot better. Yeah, true. Then KJ, he has a Fowler escape ability. Oh, escape ability of finding the ball and putting it in the back of the net. Yeah. He's got a little bit of he's got a little bit of a foul about them. I agree, KJ. That's fine. Dustin, I think he got the 5-yard pass banter in his head. He needs to just play ball. Also, he looks EMO. Okay, yeah, it's true. Ravi Sobozalai, he needs to unlock himself. None of this amateur type of football. All right, Ravi, with Sobo's 10 contribution in the 10. Okay, KJ, Poland. I forgot maybe he was trying about. Oh, okay, yeah, I think I got it. Okay, cool. And then Dustin, yeah, me and Dustin were discussing this. Both Ramsey and Cash were made by Gerard, and the eyes emoji. And then KJ, yes, world boss. That's big ups to yourself, Toff, you and Fuzzy. World boss. Okay, so we'll just skip all the contribution between me, KJ, and Justin. Okay, so Dustin, I still hold Gerard was bad at Villa is a myth. He built most of the current squad fast, and he just had the normal bad moment and got sacked. Yeah, that's yeah, that's fair enough. He had a good start, Gerard, and unfortunately, just fell off a lot due to formation, just overthinking things. Okay, Rasta Crab, yo, big up, Rasta Crab. Blessed to you, Rasta Crab. I mean, you must be happy your favourite guy didn't come on the pitch, Harvey Elliott, yeah? No minutes. Rasta Crab's a happy man. Now, big up, on the series, no, big up, Rasta. Copite Callum. So I think this will be the team he's saying for Villa on this Wednesday. So it'll be Allison, in his opinion, Bradley, Kanati, Van Dijk, Simicas, Jones, Grab, Soboslai, Diaz, Nunes, and Salah. All right, there's one for you. 12, that agreement. KJ, I think this is about the rotation 12. So no one 12. And that's the problem I've had with Slot all season. Again, KJ, everyone told me that it would be fine. And then KJ again. But this is why I was on Slot from day one, about the lack of adequate rotation. And then Rasta Crab saying, listen, we will be okay. Villa are going to be stressed too. Okay. All right, that's everything with that. Okay, no problem. So yeah, so let me ask you guys. I've just seen in terms of Liverpool giving. I'm not on the positive spin. Although I find it hard on this one in terms of if I have to give. They've given Endo man of the match. Interestingly, surprisingly. So I think Endo. Yeah, I know. Endo.
Big up,
Yeah.
big up to the Japanese samurai. Big up, big up.
12 is about to fall off your chair. I know. I was just looking at Carlsberg, Liverpool man, and yeah. So that's probably one of the. Yeah.
Do you have stats in front of you by any chance?
I will get the stats. Just
I was just wondering what was there something that he did that was like? Do you have like a high number of ground duels or something? Or
yeah, I'll try and find that for you. You can move stuff tough, but while I'll just do that. JK, you back yet? JK?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, you are back. Okay, cool. Just wanted to ask because those guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to go around. I'm just going to look at this. Who, starting from yourself, JK, all the way to 12, who would be your, I mean, if you have to, who would be your man in the match for us today?
I'll probably go with Diaz, bro. Got the goal, got the penalty. Job done. But for me, Endo played well when he came on. At the subs. But I think other than that, weren't great, bro. Not really. Allison made a few good saves as well, though. I'd say that. But for me, Kwanzaa, another name.
Give it to Allison for his save. That one particular save that kept it 2-1.
Mm-hmm. I think Kwanzaa's got a mention as well. I reckon he played pretty well when he came on. Nolante, who are you going with? Nolante 12, man of the match. I know Ende's got it. Fair play to him.
Shoot. I would be cheeky enough to give it to probably Mateus Cunha, tell you the truth. He did what he set out to do, which is show a strong debut at Anfield, in the sense of audition, if you want to call it that. Obviously it's not his first game there, but at least a strong audition. He scored. I don't know why Gravenberch shouldn't have jumped for that. When you look at the goal, he should have stayed on his feet. He would have been able to, by jumping, he allowed for Cunha to create the space enough to get off that shot. But it was a really, really well taken shot. But I'd probably go Cunha as the player or the player of the match, because he had a really excellent game, especially in the second half. He was very integral in them even having a shot to be in this game.
And Lee, who you going with, bro?
Alisson for that
You're going
save.
with Alisson, yeah?
2-1. Yeah, when he done that save, they captured a 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy, I can't remember which of their players it was, but it was a good save. Come out quickly, didn't he, when they broke through?
The second half, yeah, I think attacking wise, in general, all our team second half was non-existent, you know. Just I think Diaz shout out Salah as well. Salah does what Salah does, you know. He gets a goal, gets an assist, helps with the score, you know.
Yeah.
Yep, Endo got man of the match, man.
I can't believe Endo got man of the match though. I did try to take a peek at his stats. 5 for 5 for his passing, and
You mean he got man of the match on Sky, like on the coverage, the Sky that covered the game? He was man of the match in the after-match fucking thing afterwards, was he?
Not for Skyly. So this is the Liverpool. So basically, I've just seen it's the
yeah.
Liverpool supporters for man of the match. Yeah, they've christened Endo. So the Liverpool supporters.
I think that's just that's probably more so of people recognizing and appreciating Endo for what he brings to the game, more so than his outright, like his contribution. I would say, because there's no way even I wasn't thinking that Endo was going to be man of the match, but I definitely think that he came in and did what he was asked to do, which is help out to hold this win down. You think elsewise? I guess it's a big question.
I wouldn't be surprised if Cunha was man of the match for the Sky.
Excuse me.
Because they give out the man of the match, don't they, after every live game? Usually, might have been Cunha today, even though we won.
Yeah,
I think Endo shouldn't have gave them fouls outside the box away, but that was the only sort of thing. But other than that, that challenge at the end, that's all good for me. I think Kwanzaa, bro. I think that block at the end saved us 2 points. For me, I'll probably give it him.
Mm-hmm.
Just for that alone.
That's a weird shout, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, considering that if he makes if he's 1 second late on that challenge, or
boom,
that's a penalty right there, and
right there.
we have a different. All of a sudden, he goes from hero to heel real quick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you have to be brave to put in that challenge, and you have to be even more so brave to get it right. So shout out.
Would you start him Wednesday instead of Kanate?
No.
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 I don't know, man. I'll be tempted
Keep
to,
up
bro.
the good work. Keep up the good work. But no.
Nah, like for me, bro, I'm tempted. Like for me, since he's got injured, he hasn't played good at all, bro. He's been pretty bad actually.
Yeah.
You know,
Agreed.
yeah, with game time you get your confidence back on that. But for me today, that silly yellow card, same as Robertson the last game, both of them 2 yellow cards that we didn't really need. You know what I mean? What happens to get subbed? I think if we didn't get a yellow card, we would have kept him on the pitch. You know. But we're at that time of the season now, bro, where we can't really mess around. These little yellow cards here and there, Nick challenge, boom, red. They're playing against 10 men, they win the game. That sort of scenario, you know?
Yeah, agreed.
KJ saying, some will say Salah all day, say old Sarden was shot stat pad. Bro,
Oh, wait, say this again? Wait, say it again?
KJ saying, some will say all Saladin was stat pad.
Who said that? Who said that?
KJ.
Who? No, I meant he's. I know he's saying that. He's just kidding. But I mean, is someone else saying that Salah was stat padding today?
You got the winner. When you look at it, you know what I mean. Justin giving it to Endo is kind of edgy.
I think he got. Did he get the assist too today? Who got the assist for Lucho's goal?
Yeah, Salah, bro.
Yeah, Salah, right? Okay.
I think it was Salah, yeah. There you go then.
No, was it Mo? I think it was Mo. Was another assist?
No, it wasn't an assist. It was. I think it came off their player actually.
Oh,
going back to it. Yeah. It wasn't like a clean assist.
Okay. I thought
yeah.
went. Yeah.
Justin says, I actually thought Cunha will have a hat trick. I'm grateful for the win, but still Diaz. The Endo foul at the end though was amazing. Like for me, bro, Gravenberch needs a rest. I'm willing to give Endo a start against Villa.
Well, is that? I think JK's down to slot because he's come out in the conferences saying the players we were quite a bit tired. So if you know they're tired, then you know what to do. So so he's really down to slot. It's up to him.
You can do it 2 ways. You can start Gravenberch, bring them off after 60 minutes, or start Endo and leave it as it is. And if it just in case we need Gravenberch, bring them on. So there's 2 ways of doing it. But for me, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch right now looking kind of bogus in the last 2 games. Gravenberch, especially, he's not the same Gravenberch. I think it's a mental pressure of the game as well, bro. A lot of people don't really talk about that, but for me, they're top of the league, top of the Champions League as well, bought status and pressure. So they're playing the big boys games now, you know what I mean? So it's sort of pressure at the top, you know?
Yeah.
Lads, Robert Maguire says, lads, do you know why? Do you know the way they didn't take long to draw the lines for Mo's offside goal? How does that work if you start the game before you know it's offside and then they find out it's onside? He looked onside to me. Like with the first flick, he looked onside. There was 2 guys.
I still haven't seen that like properly to see it like the other angles or whatever, like the fucking the lines. He didn't show it at the time, but it looked onside to me. That it looked like the fella on the near side to us was playing him on, not the fella who was closest to him. Yeah, that first goal, Salah did it, but like it came off their player before Lucho scored, didn't it? So I don't know if it counts as an assist the way it happened. Like,
One of them was a foul on Endo, but not the other way around. Guys, by the great tackle Kwanzaa did, how good do you think he was?
By the way. I agree on that.
Yeah,
I didn't think Endo put in those 2 fouls he got called on. I don't think they're both. I don't think he was guilty on both cases.
No, they were harsh, really. again.
The Cunha one, yeah.
Referees,
But that's the reason. Again, it goes. Only reason why I emphasize that about the Premier League as of late, especially, is that players have to over exaggerate and really, sell the fouls, even though they're not always fouls, really, But nowadays, it's like the littlest touch can get you a foul, and especially if you are a player of note, and then especially if you are a player that gets into the whole acting, you might end up getting the call. And I think he sold that foul very well, because I don't think it was a foul. I think he just sold it as one. And of course, Hooper had no problem in giving it, So that's all I meant earlier too, in on the channel, on 12 man channel. Like that's all I really meant by that. I'm not saying that I'm for it, or I'm saying that people need to, I want to see more play acting, but I'm just saying that seems to be the only way that you get these calls, is if you go down very easily and sell the call. Because there were plenty of calls. I don't know how many times I think I've referenced Everton about 19 times in the past couple of days. But
for the 20th time.
Yeah, no, for the 20th time. There were plenty of calls in that Everton matchup that were not fouls, but were called as such. And this in a derby, they're getting called as fouls. Guys, and this usually aren't derbies supposed to be. You play through some of the tougher, or the marginal calls. Usually you don't get those kind of calls, but yet they were getting calls left and right in that game. And it's been pretty much measured the same way throughout the entire year, if you're not wearing a red kit, at least.
No, I get what you're saying, 12, but I wouldn't. I hear you say he's still on portrayed lightly, but I get it. But at the same time, man, players don't help themselves, and referees are not great, but sometimes the player help themselves. I mean, I'll just give an example. Messi, this guy gets kicked pillar to post, but he just plays the game, because at the end of the day, if he plays the game, then the referee will show it. So when things happen, more fouls will go for him than against him. Now, I get sometimes referees, certain players, they do get fouled, but when you're just easily dive in and you just easily jump on, then referees will make that as a mark in the book. So the next time there is a serious foul, then they're not going to call it because of the players' antics. And this is the thing. So as much as referee is as bad, it's vice versa. It's both.
But then Bruno would not get any calls.
This is the problem.
But then Bruno wouldn't get calls, and he gets calls all the time. So I mean, it's just a matter of your. I think it's just a matter of star power, how well you sell it, and if you have a reputation, I agree, but I don't think Salah is a diver. I don't know how he got this whole reputation as being a diver by some, other than by our rivals, if anything, being angry at him getting calls. The same with Diego. Diego's been called a diver as well, and I don't think Diego's a diver, but I mean, but most good strikers or forwards or goal scorers, let's just call it that, no, as soon as you get a touch, it could be the slightest of touches, you go down. And you've seen it time and time again, whether it's Ipswich with the Lap, who went down so easily against us, whether it's whether it is Nicholas Jackson, all these players, as soon as they're the slightest of touches, they're taking a dive. They're going down. I mean, Beto's done it. As in, these are big guys that have done it like that. But it's not. But they understand the fact of they're trying to get a call. And I'm not saying that our players don't administer some form of that sometimes, but but it's just what it is. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to make a call for us to start diving. I'm not making a call for us to like for it to be rewarded per se, but I'm just saying that that's just the state of the game. Is obviously that, and that I've seen a lot of players try to get calls today. Garnacho tried to do it himself, and it wasn't even close to being a call. But yet, he's going to go down and he's going to try to get the call because the 1 out of 10 times that you get it or whatever, they see it as you could try to stay up, and score off the goal or score off the attempt despite being fouled, or marginally fouled, or you could go down and hopefully get assistance from the referee, and that means that you'll get an even better opportunity of scoring from a spot kick than you will from you taking a swipe at it in open play. So that's all I was getting across. I wasn't trying to make a campaign for diving at all.
No. You just no. You're just talking about the game itself. That's fine. No. That's fine. No problem. I'll just say my thing of the whole thing in it because I can't, and it's not everyone. Like, unfortunately, in all teams, there's someone that does that, and like I said, personally, I just can't stand it. If you get hit, then fine, just let it be natural. And when you're just trying to milk it, then you just pose questions in the referee's head. But it is what it is. Sometimes the referee mess up, but sometimes the players are at fault. And I'm generalizing. I'm not specifically aiming at it because the game is fast at times, and obviously the referees are trained to keep up. But sometimes some players are good at conning, and from a reaction when the player gets down, whether he's contact or not, whether he knows he's been fouled or not. There's a look in their face. They know that I've done con the referee. I've done, but again, that's one thing I hate about football. But it is what it is. And regards to Salah, look, Salah, like, I'm not gonna lie. Before he used to milk it a bit. He did a bit, and I can't sit here and lie and just say because he's Mo Salah. He did milk it a bit, not bad as other players, but he did milk it a bit. But now he don't do that, and I'm happy to see that because he's better than that. And he holds his strength. If he gets fouled, he gets fouled, So, and that's all I want to see in football. But unfortunately, people will do anything to win, as Mike Oliver once said. But yeah,
great.
Kwanzaa, the tackle. I mean, I think we could all answer this individually. Me personally, I thought Kwanzaa had a good game. It wasn't the tackle. Obviously the tackle's the obvious thing because it was a goal saving. But I thought he was calm on the ball. I thought he'd done all right. He headed the ball out. He made his clearances. He didn't really put anything wrong, if I'm honest, Dustin. It was as Lee said, it was a good rebuilding confidence game for him. That was a little bit the Kwanzaa of last season we saw, and hopefully that will just build him in good stead. And, like I said, the guy is 20, he's 21. Like, he's been in and around the squad for the last 3 years as an 18, 19-year-old. And last season, because of, as JK said earlier, 12 before you come, and obviously you said it before, you and JK will focal in terms of potentially Konate going in the summer due to injuries, getting fed up. And Kwanzaa had an amazing season, and people, as 12 Drifty was calling him VVQ, which is not right, to be honest. I don't know why you called him that, putting pressure. Now he was a world beater to a lot of fans, and then this season he's trash to a lot. Get rid of him, but no, it's nothing to do with that. Kwanzaa, for me, he will be a quality defender in the future. Will it be up to VVD's levels? Who knows? But he will be a quality Liverpool player. And yeah, he's just had a rough season. Unfortunately, he's been benched. Unless injuries, which is fair enough. And hopefully today we'll get back some of that last season's form confidence back in him. So yeah, that's just my take on Dustin's point.
Look, we've all been wanting. This is all what we've all been wanting. An opportunity. So it's not a turnkey project with Kwanzaa getting his confidence back. It's not like, oh yeah, he had one great save, or he had one great play, and now all of a sudden his confidence back, and it'll be all easy, easy ride from that point on. But it's something that we all wanted to see him get, which is we wanted to see him have the opportunity to at least get that. We wanted to see him get the opportunity to at least have a moment where you can get that pat on the back from your teammates. That moment where you get the accolades from the coach, maybe, or you feel maybe within yourself that, you know what, I do have what it takes to be on this pitch. I did contribute and help, save our team these points. I did do something on that pitch that is warranted merit, and getting those kinds of accomplishments are going to add up to being the building blocks for him to get his confidence back to the level that we needed to be at. It's going to take it's not going to be an easy process, because he's going to have dips, and he's going to have, a bad tackle or a game where he gets, turned around or something like that. And he has to, he loses his man or something like that. But we're just all hoping that these bits of confidence builders are all confidence builders that put him in the right direction, which is that was one of my bold. I stand by. One of my bold predictions was that Kwanzaa was going to, assert himself as being a real predominant and the viable choice at center half. That has not been a good bold prediction, but he still has a little bit of time left to really serve and show his worth by providing what you're asking for, some type of rotation, and also being called upon when being called upon, showing up and playing well.
For me, Kwanzaa, he's got it in him. Go on, Lee. What are you going to say about Kwanzaa?
Oh, no, I was just going to say about Man City, at least, they've had this 4-0 win over Newcastle, but at least they've got to play Madrid before they play us. So hopefully they get a mauling in Madrid, get really tenderised, maybe 4 or 5, and that'll help when we play them, because they've got a little bit of a lift off this 4-0 win over Newcastle, but hopefully Madrid give them a good smack.
What you going with? The night we play Villa, they go to Madrid to play that second leg. What do you reckon the score will be in that game, Lee?
I reckon Madrid will score at least 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's 3.
So you're going there,
isn't it? Yeah, I reckon Madrid will score 4 in Madrid.
So Madrid will go 3 then, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you reckon, 12? What's going to happen in that game?
I think City's going to do better than people think. I think City's going to do better than they think. I'm not saying that City's going to win, because they have to win to have any bit of a choice. They have to win just to bring it to penalties. So
yeah, you wonder just how much Real are going to put into it, given that they're already winning on aggregate before the home leg. You wonder what sort of lineup they're going to go with, and that. I hope it takes a lot out of City anyway before we get to play them.
Look, all it takes is one goal. They go up 1-0 in that game in Real Madrid, albeit Real Madrid has plenty of firepower to get them over the line, battle back or whatever. But all it takes is one goal, and all of a sudden they're back and they hold their own destiny in their own hands. So City has that capability too. Marmoush is a talented player. Obviously, Haaland's a talented player. They got plenty of other talented players, whether it's Foden, KDB, Vardiol. I don't even want to say the other names, but some of the other names. But they have a very good team. So I see it being a decent game, one where City goes up early, and then hopefully one that has Real Madrid pull back some type of result in that game.
Nalante, what do you reckon, bro?
City for Bants, City on pens.
Really?
It'd be good if they did that, like, and got Madrid out of the competition. I'd love that.
Yeah. Possibly. Probably like, but can't stand Madrid. Yeah, I agree with 12. I don't think it's completely out of the tie is done. This tie is done,
Yeah, I think with them winning already, like, and got the home leg to come, it's more or less done, isn't it? They don't want to.
City pens.
Won't have to exert themselves too much, I wouldn't imagine, to get through.
Justin says, I'd rather rotate Jones, Elliott before Endo with all the love. The Salah offside goal was my favourite. Top football that was. That goal was a good goal. Trent sort of passed it, beautiful pass as well. He looked off to me, but it was really onside because I've heard a lot of talk about that. He looked onside to me, KJ. He just looked, the first blick, you always go with that. He just looked like onside. Who used to dive back in the day? Oh, Salah. Okay. With VAR, it's gone. Now, bro, Salah gets attacked. He's got 2-3 guys on him sometimes. They're climbing all over him, hugging him like he's their cousin or something, It's a bit mad, bro. It's like today, out Norwich.
He
was all over him, bro.
He gets bear hugged a lot, doesn't he, Salah, like by full-backs?
Bro, today he was out of control. I think they wanted his shirt. You get that at the end of the game, bro, not in the game.
Yeah, he gets a lot of rough treatment, like, so. But good players always do, it's always tough for good players, isn't it? Like?
KJ said Harry Kane is a specialist in buying penalties. Well, yeah. But Kane is doing all right in Germany. They got a 0-0 yesterday against Leverkusen, top of the table clash.
Yeah, I watched that game actually.
It was all right. Not great.
Yeah.
It's weird that we beat. Actually, I wanted to ask the question. Actually, no, I'll have to another time. Yeah, because what I was about to say, you'd be like, it's that game. But it don't matter. Justin says, I saw Owen and Berber talk. They agreed he committed to the idea he was going to get clipped, and then when he didn't, he looked bad. For me, bro, the time when Jota fell down, he could have stayed on his feet, innit? He could have just stayed on his feet. There was one guy on the line, either side of him, goal. I think if he had that chance again, he'd probably do something different. He ain't going to fall over like he did, Okay, Robert says, Arsenal have been lucky the last few games they played were against out-of-form teams, where we have played a lot of in-form teams like Everton, joint top in form in the league. Bang on, Robert. And the thing is, Arsenal's sort of injury list, like we've seen it against Leicester yesterday, it was 0-0 until the 80th minute. And then that lad comes on and scores too, But they had Trossard, that young 17-year-old lad, on the right, who I think he's played pretty well. He played well yesterday anyway. He was a bit of a good player. But Arsenal, against a good team yesterday, I think they were losing that game. Even if they played Everton yesterday at Goodison, I think Everton would have beat out Arsenal. Arsenal were great yesterday. Followed by the Plymouth game, Konza has been good in both. Yeah, Konza sort of seems. I'm just happy to see him come on today. I don't know who's going to bring some pieces at the back. Kanate was messing around a bit too much today for my liking. Last season, Kanate fell off and Konza stepped up. Hopefully, both stay intact this time. Oh, for me, Kanate is the biggest worry. What about you, 12? Like we discussed at the start of the season, like it's a big season for him, you know? Him, Jones, and say Darwin. For me, he's improved, vastly improved. But ain't you a bit worried about how he's been since he's come back from injury?
I think he's definitely trying to compensate, you know, in the sense of, do I think I didn't think that he was fully fit, to be honest with you, when he had the knee brace on. Thus, you don't normally wear a knee brace if you don't need it, you know. And this obviously it was providing some type of stability for him. Yet he felt, I think, and this is just me, my personal opinion, I think that he probably heard some of the shouts that the likes of like yourself or myself were making, in that we were all Ibu fans. We all thought I think Ibu's arguably one of the best center halves in the Premier League when he's fully fit and available. It's just that he was not being available, and that was the biggest knock against him. So, you know, if you eliminate that or at least minimize that, then now we're looking at someone that, if you look at someone that can give us the kinds of numbers that you see a Saliba or you see, you know, a VVD or something along those lines, then yeah, you can start putting yourself in the same category as being someone that can be measured against that kind of quality player, because those players are, despite what people might think, you need a center half duo that can consistently play on the pitch together and can create a connection, can create some type of bond that they trust each other, that they can allow for each other to do whatever their talent sets or their talent sets allow for them to do, which is, you know, we saw Ibu doing little remnants of Matip's, you know, ball trying to carry the ball today, you know. Cool.
How funny did that look, bro?
Yeah.
How funny is it when defenders are in front of goal? It's like, did they ever play football? Like, you know, like when you play football, you think they can score goals and take a few people on, but when Kanate was dribbling today, how funny did that look?
Yeah, he didn't do himself any real justice with like the end result. But I don't mind it. Again, why I'm saying a lot of the things I'm saying about, like, with we were talking about through balls to forwards. We're talking about, you know, players making runs, making the dummy runs. Players like you just said about players like Kanate doing, you know, carrying the ball from their center half position. And when you do all these things, at least you become a little bit more unpredictable.
True.
I don't want to see a predictable team in the sense of, oh, okay, this player has it. Oh, you know, automatically it's going to if it's VVD, it doesn't have to be automatically going on a diagonal to Salah. It shouldn't. I mean, it should go to him, but I'm saying it shouldn't always have to go to him. There should be other outlets that he can provide. There should be maybe a long ball to Diaz every once in a while, or maybe it's VVD carrying the ball forward, or maybe it's like, you know, a quick outlet pass to Maka or Grab. If you start utilizing those options more, then teams can't predict what you're going to do more often than not. And you know, that's one of the main aspects that I'm hoping that we can start to see more of from this team.
Not to do the normal, switch it up a bit. You know, like for me today, I was saying on your show yesterday about Szoboszlai, very good player with the deft touch in tight spaces. Today he did a touch for that goal, what got disallowed. That's what I want to see in Szoboszlai. Them sort of, like he did. If you watch the game again, you'll see the touch leading to that goal. It was just beautiful, bro. And that's what I want to see in him. A bit more of that sort of stuff, you know, make football something to look good at, you know, like watch football and don't make it boring, you know.
Right.
Them sort of flicks and stuff. That's what football is all about.
Agreed. Agree on that one completely. Too often.
Lee, yeah, go on.
Oh, no, I was going to say too often we do see that. It's probably why, you know, Carlos, it's probably why Carlos said what he did say in the sense of we're predictable or, you know, well, yeah, we're predictable because we know we're going to try to get it to these particular players. We're going to get it usually the outlets that we try to get or the pathways we try to get it to those players is A, B, and A and B, A or B, you know. But if we have A, B, C, D, E, if all of a sudden you don't know if Gravenberch's going to carry the ball, or if, you know, Mack is going to carry the ball forward, or if Konate is going to carry the ball forward, that completely opens up so much more of our game.
It's going to be interesting to see, you know, what the squad will be like for next season. It's obvious there will be people coming in, won't there? Don't know how many will be on their way out. I hope it's not too many, but be interesting to see what his squad does look like when he's had, you know, it's got more of his stamp on it when the players were acquired while he was here. Be interesting to see, like, you know, how things are next season. Thankfully, we seem to have enough players to be able to do what we need to win the league anyway. To win the league, we've got enough players, it seems, if everyone keeps fit. But it'd be interesting to see what things look like after the summer, won't it? Like, should be quite a few comings and goings this summer.
What do you reckon, Lee, for Wednesday? Would you play Kwanzaa instead of Konate? 12 said no.
No.
Nah.
Silly reason to, no.
Okay.
On the side, get him. He hasn't quite reached where he was before he got injured, debut.
He hasn't, bro.
No, he
He's
hasn't.
had about 5 games now. He's had about 5 games, just looking dodgy, bro.
Just games he's got to start. He'll get back there.
Hopefully against Villa and City this week.
Debut, you know, with Hendrick, where Hendrick come on late and then hacked away at him twice, like, or something. That thing, it was just like, it was such an unfortunate injury. And he was in really good form. We'd never seen him on the pitch for such an extended period. It was just a shame that the injury that actually happened, because it was a nothing, you know, there was nothing really happening in the game. Hendrick was just trying to do something late on, weren't he, and show a bit of keenness and willing. Well, that's football.
Yeah, it happened last minute as well. The final whistle blew straight after it happened, you know.
That's it. I didn't even know it happened. I didn't know he'd got an injury.
Yeah, game finished and he was still on the floor.
Yeah.
You know, Dustin's going with a 3-2 again for Madrid. Okay, so Haaland's out then. Do you reckon he'll be fit for us, our game then, next week? What's happened to him? Does anyone know?
Well, no, Pep said he's not going to have, he doesn't need any big surgery or anything. But again, it's hard to say. He said he's not too bad, so it's hard to say. I won't be surprised if he turns up against us. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, but do you think they would risk not having him for the Madrid game? Like, he's the main dog, isn't it? He's the main guy.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they got the players to find a way. Yeah, he's Eric Haaland, but mate, I've got no excuse for City. I mean, to be fair, they won the Premiership with a false 9. So if Haaland's not there, they just have to adapt. They've done it before, so.
Mamouche has landed yesterday, 3 goals.
Yeah, he did. Fair play. Still don't rate him, but fair play.
No, he's a good little goal scorer, bro. I think he'll be okay. He's not an Alvarez, but he's still a good little player. What do you reckon of him, Lee? Mamouche?
Pep's quite well known for that caper where he says players are injured when they're not. he says, "Oh yeah, there's a doubt over such and such," and there isn't. I wouldn't be surprised if Haaland played against Madrid.
Yeah, he's probably doing them sort of fear tactics. Oh, he's not involved. All of a sudden he's playing against us and then.
He plays against Madrid, but he starts the game, Haaland. But it's a load of bollocks, this story. I'm not bothered anyway if he plays against us, like, it doesn't scare me.
Yeah, true.
That Gonzalez seems to have done the trick for them in midfield, buying him. He's provided a bit of relief there, hasn't he? Whatever he was, 50 million or something, it's going to be worth it to them, isn't it? To have a new midfielder, like. I thought they'd probably do that when they spent that other money. I thought, where's the midfielder? Oh. Didn't take them long to go out and find one, did it? Yeah, 3 goals, just go for Marmoush, like hat-trick. Can't do better than that. Big game as well. It was a big rival. It wasn't against like Southampton, something. It was against Newcastle. And they're fighting with Newcastle, aren't they, for 4th place and 3rd place and that. I think they'll get 3rd, City. I'm certain City will get 3rd. Don't know about who will get 4th, but I reckon City will get 3rd, defo. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I reckon that as well.
Yeah, they got too many good players, haven't they? For it to go on forever, this bad form, like. I think they'll finish there, definitely, like.
Robert says, I'm a little suspicious about why our game got put forward against Villa to coincide with the City midweek game when we have City at the weekend. I don't think there's another spot we can really play it, really. Because Champions League's coming back after this sort of round of games.
I'm looking at our fixture list. I looked at it before, and there are places where it probably could have been fitted in. We've got the international breaks again soon, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got Villa, City, and Newcastle. Then between the 26th of Feb and the 8th of March, there's no game. But that must be the international break, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then 8th of March, 16th of March. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they could have fitted it in somewhere else, but we're just going to have to get on with it, aren't we? Going to have to get on with it and try and win it.
Yeah, because next round, Arsenal got West Ham, we've got City on the Sunday. So for me, Villa, we've got to get 3 points there, you know. You starting Darwin or Jota up top? Anyone?
I'd start Jota.
Yeah.
Some goals from him. Yeah.
12, Nilante.
Can you repeat the question?
Who you starting up top? You going to start Jota again or Darwin?
Against Villa?
Yeah.
I think you should start Nunez, and it's not because I favor Nunez. More so, I would just, because you started Jota today, start Nunez. Especially if Cody's not going to be available too. Start Nunez in the Wednesday game, and then start Jota on that's in the City matchup.
Mm-hmm. Nilante?
That's true rotation.
At this point, JK, I'm just not bothered anymore. Start whoever. We just need need goals from both of them. Yeah, I'm just not bothered. Yeah, what's the point? Yeah, because Darwin's just not going to get a run in this team, so he's just not.
Yeah,
he's just
not going to get game time.
Yeah.
He's definitely not starting give games.
Yeah, he's just not going to get that run of at least. I don't think he's had I'm just trying to think, and chat, you can correct me. I don't think he's had 3 straight games starting. I don't think he has. Someone needs to fact check that for me.
Say it one more time.
I said I don't think he's had a consistent run, 12, in terms of starting 3 games in a row.
Who's
The
this,
starting
Diego
11.
or
No,
Yeah,
Darwin.
Darwin.
Darwin? Different story.
Yeah, Darwin.
Yeah.
Even Yotta, bro, injury wise, he's always in and out. You know what I mean?
No. Jota started more than 3 games near the start of the season. He was he started preferably every more than 3, but I don't think Darwin has.
But for me, I would start Darwin against Villa. Hopefully, Gapco will be back as well. I hope so. He was there anyway today, Gapco on the bench, just sitting around.
Yeah, hopefully. If not, not too fuss. We got the squad to win this. So if one plays is out, I'm not really too fussed unless we have an Arsenal injury crisis in that context. Then yeah, Cody misses it, no problem. We'll miss him, but we get on, we move. But it just Slot really has to. I know games are coming thick and fast, but he has to really use the Endos and the Chiesa. He has to really use them now. If certain players are off form, he has to use them. Because all these players are going to be key. And for Diego and Darwin, we need big ends to the seasons from them. We really do.
We really do, bro.
Because Curtis. Yeah, I think Curtis has had a decent season. I think he's done 2 games, but I think Curtis has played well. He's improved a bit, but it's hard. You get a run and then people and then he's back on the bench. But
I'll tell you, to answer your question, looking at this, Darwin has had a run of 3 games.
Oh, he has?
The 3 games started against Bournemouth. He played in Bournemouth. He started West Ham, and he started in Bologna. Those are arguably 2 of our best games, to tell you the truth.
So West Ham's the Carabao Cup and Bologna Champions League. Okay, so he has started 3. Okay, and then the next game he was benched.
But he's benched. He didn't start, for instance, in Diego started against AC Milan, where we won 3-1, but we went down 1-0 early in that game. But and then 1 second, let me pause this real quick. 3-1, and then we won 3-0 against Bournemouth, where he started. He had a goal in that game. We won 5 in the game. The 5-1 game, he had an assist in that game. That was the League Cup game. And then in Bologna game, he started as well. And let's see if he got subbed off or not. And he got subbed off for Diego in the 60th minute. But we were already up 1-0 by the time he got subbed off. And then the game after that, where he didn't start, was Crystal Palace, where we eked out a 1-0 win. He didn't even get off the bench in that game. Then we had international, and and then went back to Diego starting. So we all know who the preferred starter is, certainly, but I know that we're probably approaching the. I know it's Fozzie's channel, Fozzie and Ant being permissioners on this channel. We might be dangerously getting close to the Darwin quota of praise. So,
Just by you.
That's why. Just joking.
What sort of fees you reckon we'd be able to get for Jota if someone was to buy Jota from us? See, with his injury record, he's not an easy sell, is he?
28.
He's not
going on 29. I think about between 30 to 40 mil. I think that's what.
5, didn't we? All them years
Yeah.
ago, 5 years ago, paid 45.
Yeah. Take away the injuries, then yeah, we'll double that. It'll be Alvarez. We'll talk about Alvarez money.
He's just too undependable, isn't he, Jota? Fitness wise, I think I will prefer to see him move on as much. Like I'm tired now of his fitness record and want us to have an alternative who may be fit more. But we'll see anyway. See what's. I mean, Slot's obviously making his mind up on the job, isn't he? Like he's having a look at all his players and like who's valuable to him, who can play for him, and that. He might have already made his mind up for all we know on Jota, given his fitness record. He might have already thought, oh, sod this, cut my losses here and have another forward. We just don't know, do we? You might not be thinking that at all, though. You might be thinking, he's just been unlucky. Jota's just unlucky. Hopefully, his luck's going to turn. Maybe that's the way Arnie sees it. I just don't know. But I am tired on a personal level, like, of Jota's fitness record. Because I get all excited when he's fit because I like him so much, like his forward. And then how long is it before he's out? It's never long. It's never long enough anyway that he's back fit for.
Yeah.
Never long enough.
100%. 100%. No. It's true. Speaking of winning, I've got a fun little mini trivia. Since we beat Wolves, so I got for you guys, you Lee, 12th and JK and the chat. So we drew 2-2 Wolves in the FA Cup replay in 2023, and we beat Wolves 1-0 in the replay in Molineux. Can you 1 name me the goal scorer? And 2, name me the team from that day.
It was 2023. Let's see, FA Cup game. Do you remember playing Wolves in the FA Cup, I think, a couple of years ago?
What was the question again, Lee?
We played Wolves and drew 2-2 in the FA, then beat them 1-0 in the replay in the replay at Molineux, I think, or in the next leg at Molineux. I think he said in 2023.
Okay.
The scorer was. Did you say 2023 for that game, Nolante?
Yeah, 2023, Lee. So January 2023, we won the game 1-0.
And it was an FA Cup game?
Yeah, FA Cup replay, yeah. So some current players are still there, and obviously some have left.
Great show.
Do you want me to give you a clue for 1 name?
Yeah, go on.
Think Brentford.
Nunes. Did Nunes score?
Nope. And yeah, chat, in terms of the goal scorers, Dustin, Fozzie, both wrong. Nope.
I think Elliot, bro, wasn't it?
That's correct. So I'll give you that was for the goal scorer. So that's the 1-0. So if you can name me the team. So I'll give you Elliot because you said Elliot scored obviously. So that's
You're talking about the
one.
Palace game?
Yes, it's good.
Sorry.
Oh good. Tom. So so Elliot's one. So that clue, I'll give you one clue and then so Brentford. So that's a clue for another player you played that day. Brentford now.
Carvalho.
Yep, that's correct. So that's 2. If you do get stuck, then let me know and then I'll give you a hint.
So Carvalho, Elias.
So that's 2.
See,
No, Dustin, not that year. That'll be the year before. So it's the 2022-2023 seasons when we were awful, horrible that season.
Did Henderson play?
Nope, he was not in the squad that day.
Bajcetic.
Fair play. Well done, Lee. That's 3. Fair play.
Fabinho.
Okay, in this 11, would you like me to include the first 11 and subs as 11 players to pick out, or do you want me to just focus on the first 11?
Just the first 11.
Okay, all right. So, what I'll say is Fabinho was a sub, but he wasn't in the starting 11.
Okay. Was Milner still here? Milner?
Oh, yes, correct. Yeah, correctly. 4.
Okay.
Oh, KJ. So the question is the starting 11 for the FA Cup third round replay in January 2023 against Wolves, which we won 1-0. So I'm just asking the starting 11, and Lee has named 4 players so far.
Did Matip play?
Nope.
Okay. Nat Phillips.
Good guess, Lee, but no.
Joe Gomez play?
Oh, correct. Correctly. So that's 5.
Trent?
Nope.
Robbo?
Who have we gotten so far?
So I'll give you the names. Give me a second. I'm just going to write it down. Give me a second. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I'm just going to put the names
nothing.
soon. So make sure you won't repeat yourself. Where's my pen?
Milner, Elliot, Carvalho got them.
Was that the one that Elliot? Is that the game that Elliot got like a goal, but it was like it was a deflected goal?
Yeah, so that's fine. So Elliot's down. JK already guessed 12. So if you want, you can play with the chat if you want, or would you want to do it separately?
So we're trying to start the starting 11 for that game.
Yeah, starting 11. So you got Gomez, you got Elliot, Bajcetic, you got who else did you guess again, Lee?
Carvalho.
You got Valio, that's the one.
Milner.
Yeah. And
Milner as well.
Milner, yeah. Milner.
Milner
Yeah, so that's 5.
I think Milner was the captain on that team.
Yes. So that's 5 so far.
It was FA Cup game, so Kelleher probably started goal.
Okay, so that's 6. Yep.
It was FA Cup game, so Simicast probably started instead of
Nico Williams in
Robbo. because we said that. Yeah.
Simicast, yeah, lovely. 7.
Was Nico Williams
wanted-
right back?
I think
AJ, all right, apart from Lovren. You're
I think our midfield was the hospital midfield, wasn't it?
Was
Because it was
Thiago
like Naby Keita.
hold on, wait. So who did you say, Lee?
Thiago.
Yeah.
So that's
Thiago,
8. And who did you say 12?
Yeah, Keita, Thiago, and Bajcetic started in that lineup or something.
Yeah, Bajcetic's already been done. So yeah, that key is Naby's right, 12. So that's 9 players. So 2 more.
Virgil.
No. Because Gomez started.
So there's 2 players more, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to give the clue because if I do, you probably get it quicker.
And I think that was like because
Dustin,
during that run,
neither of them.
VVD started with Matip most of the time, or preferred in that run. And then our FA Cup and League Cup games are more like Gomez and Konate starting as center half duo. So I'll say that they were the duo.
So 12, you saying Gomez and who?
I'll say Gomez and Ibu was like the duo.
Okay, so Gomez is already done, but Ibu is correct. So it's just one more player.
Is it the right back we haven't got so far? Is that what position that we haven't got? Right
AJ,
back?
nope, no tacky. No, you've done everyone. I'm not going to give you the clue because if you do, you'll get it. If I give you the clue, you get it.
Origi?
Well, you're only missing a striker.
Origi, no, Origi. He was gone by then.
I'll guess and say he wasn't there. Cody, maybe? We haven't said Cody.
12. Fair play. Well done. Fair play. Fair play to you and Lee. Well played.
That was also during the time when like Klopp was playing Cody at like 7 different positions. So.
Yeah. You beat the chat. No. KJ, the Taki, William, yeah, Reese, no. Shaqiri, no. Diogo Dustin, no. None of those were in the squad. But I will give you the subs. So the subs, as Lee said, was Fabinho. Salah came on this, funny enough. Curtis, which KJ said in the chat, and Mr. Nat Phillips. And another player that you were surprised who's out on loan, killing it in the championship.
Ben Doak.
Yes, indeed. It's a fair play, guys. I mean, JK was no help over for you two.
I was leaving it to the professionals, Lee and Bat as well.
Yeah.
Well, fair play, guys. You done well, yeah. Lee 12, yeah.
Got there in the end, didn't we?
Yeah. Fair play.
The other day,
one for the panel, nil to the chat. I've got one more. If guys up to if chat, if you want to redeem yourself, this one's pretty quick and easy, really. To be fair, but I'll just do it.
Go on, bro. Remember the other day we asked a question: how far is Goodison from Anfield?
Oh yeah, you did, yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you notice? No, we never gave the answer at the end.
Wait, what was the question?
How far in meters is Anfield from Goodison Park?
Oh, I don't know. What's the answer to that one?
In the chat, anyone knows? Give it a shout. We'll give the answer today.
Right at the end.
Right at the end. Lee, what do you reckon, bro?
I'm trying to think how far a meter is. Meters is not what I'm good at. But it's not far. It isn't an awful long way.
It's about 60 centimeters. About 100 centimeters, sorry.
Yeah, 100 centimeters. That clears it up. Yeah. I'm not very good with things like that.
12, you want to have a guess?
I don't know meters. It's gonna be meters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many meters are in a mile?
Ooh. That's a
know.
good question. I'll find out now. How many meters in a mile, yeah? Whoa. Okay. 106,009. 1,609 meters in a mile. Yeah.
Okay. I'll say it's.
That should help you out. That should help you out, actually.
I'll say it's 1,158 meters from Anfield to Goodison.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a little less than a mile, maybe. I don't know.
1,158 meters.
Okay. 12.
1,500 meters.
Okay.
That's the 1,600 is a mile, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Robert saying 600. He also tells us 1 step is a meter. That's that's about right. So how many steps from Anfield to Goodison? How much you reckon? So you're going over the 1,000 marks, yeah? No, Ante, you want to have a guess?
900.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say if that's the case, I'll say 1,000. I was gonna say 1,000. Only because 1 step a mile. Just because it's makes it easier.
One step for mankind.
12th nearest now. We'll leave it as that from now. 12th the nearest so far out of all the guesses so far.
But I would have said that. I thought it'd be like a mile in distance. I don't know.
It's just over half a mile.
It's half a mile.
It's just over a half a mile.
Okay. It wasn't that far off. Actually, if it's 1,600 meters is a mile, then Delante was closest.
Delante went with 900, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And you went with 1,000. But 12, you're the nearest anyway so far. Justin's gone 1,001. It's a bit mad though. It's like it's not really far. It's okay. You know what? I'm going to tell you guys the answer. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, less than 250.
It's 983 meters.
Oh wow! I was really.
Oh wow! Okay.
1,000.
17 off 12. Not far, is it? When you look at it, really.
Yeah.
It's one park. You know the amount of times I've been to Anfield, I've never been to Goodison. You know, just take a walk down there and have a look at that. Never did it, bro. I've always been. I've gone to Anfield. I've been around Anfield the whole day, you know. And I'm thinking, you know what? We could just walk through the park and you're there. Just have a quick look at it. I never did it, man. And now it'll be gone.
Stanley Park. Yeah,
But their new stadium's looking nice. Their new stadium. I've seen a few videos of it.
Mm.
It looks pretty neat, nice and tidy. You know. They probably build houses on the Goodison Park. Wonder what they'll do with that, because a lot of stadiums, old stadiums, they end up like refurbishing it, make houses on there.
Yeah,
like on Highfield Road in Coventry, when they had the old stadium. My mate actually lives on the touch line where the managers and all that used to stand. You know what I mean? He has a house right there. And then Arsenal, they changed all theirs into houses as well, apartments and stuff.
Yeah,
it'd be cool if they like knock it down and maybe leave like a portion of it up.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what Arsenal did at Highbury. They left sort of signs and stuff like that up around it, so they don't miss it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so happy that we ended up staying at Anfield. Never opting for a new stadium or anything like that. Happy we stuck with Anfield.
I'll tell you. Speaking of, I guess like memory lane, because that's what it's about to become. I saw a documentary. It's called Pele, the King of Football, and it's pretty wild. Pele's life is incredible. Pele's life in a timeline where social media and that kind of stuff wasn't existent, but yet the likes of him was as big as a Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm.
In that
Pele was massive. Pele
was so massively popular.
Football Pele, like he was so huge.
Yeah, I think he was the biggest first star, bro. I would say he was the first world star from football.
Yeah,
what do you reckon?
That's what I was just getting at. Is that basically it was like, and the fact that he was. What's wild too, because we're talking about Mohamed Salah, and like even even Ronaldo, who's like they're all in their 30s and they're doing exceptional things, and some are still even playing for their national teams. Pele retired from his national team at age 30. That's wild.
But he's been in the side since he was 17.
Yeah, since he was 17, though. Right, exactly.
Won his first
13 years. Yeah.
17, in 58.
And he looked at it as what was uniquely different about his place with the team than Ronaldo's place with the team, for instance, was something where he, in an interview, said that he saw himself as being, yes, he knows he could probably still play football or still possibly even compete at that possible level. However, that was marginal at that time of his life, and that he would be taking an opportunity away from another player. So that's the reason why he was looking at it as he wanted to see Brazil do well, much less himself do well. And it was just that he was, so passionate about Brazil as being, something that he wanted to see be successful, that he was willing to compromise or go as far as to not have himself be, the important, I've got to play. Because I'll be honest with you, I thought Ronaldo in this past Euros should not have played, should not have started at least. I thought Diego should have started, to be honest with you.
Yeah, true.
But because he's Ronaldo, he starts. Because he's Ronaldo, he starts at Manchester United, which, put them on their downward trajectory. And it gave issues for Portugal, despite the fact that he is a dynamic player and the likes. But sometimes in some places that you could be that great and you could still be a detriment to your team. And that's it's a wild connection. I don't know if you agree with that or not.
He's almost the one-off Pele, like, he was a great ambassador for football. I don't think
Absolutely.
anybody's quite captured that since the essence of Pele, what he had. He was just like a really great ambassador for football.
Absolutely.
A smashing fella, like, you know what I mean? He was always well received wherever he went, loved wherever he went, like, and that. And, you know, he was just really nice with it, Pele. Like, as I say, he was a great ambassador for football. Like, everything was about the game. But,
yeah, he said something about the R9 too, by the way. He said R9 said that after he got his knee injury, it wasn't he started to lose hope that he would ever be able to play again at the level that he played before the injury. And he got a visit from Pele, and Pele told him about an injury that he sustained in the 1966 World Cup. And he spoke about how it was not easy, but he believes that any great player, if you put in the time and effort and the commitment to it, you'll receive some type of return for your work. And Ronaldo said that was one of the inspiring motivators in his life that gave him the courage to not only return, but he ended up like, I don't know if he won the Ballon d'Or, but I know that he won a bunch of awards after when he came back from that knee injury and regained.
Now, obviously, Ronaldo played for United, so I was never going to like him. But he does seem a bit big-headed, Ronaldo. Like, Messi doesn't seem as bad from what I know. Like, Messi doesn't seem to be that bad, but Ronaldo does seem to be big-headed.
Yeah,
and it's hard to take to and hard to like him. For me, like,
I think the Red Devil thing kind of factors in it too.
You know what, though? Quickly, you lot of guys are talking about Ronaldo and Messi. There's a video where who's there? McAllister, Jota, and Konate. You might have seen it where they talk about who's their heroes in football and stuff. And McAllister, of course, Messi, and Jota was Ronaldo. You know, and it's mad to think that Jota used to really like his idol was Ronaldo. With I think a lot of Portuguese players who play football for him now, Ronaldo's their guy. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And
I wouldn't expect anything less.
It's just weird.
He wants to. Diego wants to play, so
yeah.
I'm sure if you were to say Messi, Ronaldo would probably give him that side eye in the locker room.
You know, he's not even getting the game already. He definitely won't get in the squad there, will he?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Bless up, Luca Talks Ball. Hope you're cool. If you had to choose one in their prime, Leon 12 and 9, say, who would you choose out of them two to play for Liverpool at their prime?
Out of Pele and Ronaldo?
No, out of Messi and Ronaldo.
Messi.
Yeah, Messi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Messi's skill set better. I like Messi's what he is as a player a bit better.
I think Messi would open up the game a lot more for the other components of Liverpool than Ronaldo, who would be more of a,
One-man army.
Will be more of a funnel as opposed to a actual meaning like he would be like the target person that you'd try to get to score your goals, as opposed to Messi can score goals, but he could, open up so much more of the game that it would create opportunities for a lot of goals to be scored.
Delante, who you going with, bro? He's going with Wissa.
He's going with Pele.
He's going with Pele. Remember Escape to Victory? You ever seen that?
Yeah,
that's a classic.
Yeah. When I seen Pele in there, I thought this guy's big time.
Lindo.
It was Sylvester Stallone there. John Walk.
Halftime. Yeah. Halftime match. Halftime.
That's the whole thing. That movie was a good portion of why that movie was so. They showed that. I remember they showed that bicycle kick. Like that was like a 5-minute montage just on the bicycle kick that he makes in the game.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, people.
Yeah,
He does a bicycle kick in the game.
Yeah,
if you haven't seen the movie.
Brutish Nazi players had broken his shoulder, collarbone or something, hadn't he? And he had didn't he have like sling on? But
Yeah.
Germans had roughed them up.
Yeah. Can anyone? Here's a trivia question: when Pele retired from football, he never really officially retired from football, but you know what I mean by retired from playing professional football, at least. What was the profession that he took on after? What was the profession that he embarked on? I'll open up the chat to see if someone knows in the chat too.
Was it a charity thing? Was it
What's that?
A position working for the charity or something after football?
Well, he did do charity work in the likes, but this is before he became. I think this is before.
Well, after football. I don't know. I haven't got a bloody
fishing.
What was it?
Fishing or something?
Fishing? Nope.
No.
Nope. I don't know if Lamonte's with this or not, but I'll give him a second. Charity. He did do charity work. That's a good holler. I don't know if he was into fishing or not, but he embarked on a singing career.
Oh.
No way. Pele singing, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Right?
Yeah. Edson Arantes do Nascimento sings the hits.
Yeah, he's singing like samba and stuff like that.
That's right. That's good.
He probably made a few hits then and made a bit of money.
He probably made some type of relative hit or something. But yeah, he embarked on a singing career.
John Walk was in Escape to Victory. He played for us later on, in the 80s. John Walk. I think he was our top scorer in back in one season. I think it was 84. Yeah, the Heysel season it was. I think he was in the team for that final. But he was our top scorer that season out of nowhere. Walk with about 28 goals and something like that.
He did all right for us, John Walk. I'm trying to think who else was in that film.
The one who goes blind is it Richard Attenborough goes blind. He makes the passport for them to escape and that, but he's got to do the work at night and it makes him go blind.
Okay,
you still talking about Victory?
Yeah, it's came to me. It's funny that Bobby Moore,
Michael Caine.
It's interesting. Over on your side of the pond, it's called Escape to Victory. Here, it's called Victory.
Okay. Change it up. Okay. Yeah. More money, more revenue. Title change. Okay.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone in goal in his blue goalie jersey. Hatch.
Yeah. I don't want to give away the movie because if you haven't seen the movie, people, it's definitely one of my favorite soccer related movies.
Yeah, that's the bloke who's in a famous one,
or football.
Adidas.
Football.
Adidas.
Yeah, Ozzy's in it. Yeah, Ozzy does his trademark flick, doesn't he, over his head?
Russell Osman, remember?
Russell Osman.
Ipswich. Soren Lindstedt.
There's a few others.
Kevin O'Gallaghan, Irish player. Mike Summerby was in there as well.
Mike Summerby, that's right. Yeah.
Bobby Moore. Escape to Victory, man. What a film.
Beckenbauer. Yeah, they're all in there.
Was Beckenbauer in it, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Beckenbauer was he one of the Nazi players? Not that he's a Nazi. I'm not saying that at all.
Remember the
I was just wondering, like, was he playing for the German army team?
I believe so. I think so. He was in there.
Because that would be kind of weird if he was playing as he's German, but he'd be in a movie playing as against the Germans. It'd be kind of weird. I remember
the commentator. There's a German commentator for it, like, and he's like bigging them up and like playing our play down and that, like, on the commentary. Wonderful play by Germany.
That'd be also surprising if he did want to, like,
be involved in that. Yeah.
Yeah, to be involved as on the German team.
I can't remember Beckenbauer being in there.
No, I
remember him being in that too. I think you might be thinking of like him on the Cosmos, but
yeah, he was on the Cosmos with Pele, wasn't he? Beckenbauer. I remember seeing like footage of it and that, like, loads of players came around that time, didn't they? And it wasn't just Beckenbauer and Pele. There's all sorts. George Best came, didn't he, to MLS? Marsh, probably. I think.
So did the Italian player. Oh man,
Socrates came.
Was it Paolo Rossi, the one who'd been in the betting scandal?
No,
Tardelli. Was it Tardelli?
What's his initials are GC. I know that.
No, that is
what's his name? I mean, when you hear the name, you'll be like, oh, because he was like the leading goal scorer for. I think he's like the leading goal scorer for. He was actually at the time a better player than Pele, at that time in his career, at least. I'm not saying he's a better player than Pele.
Was he a forward?
Yeah.
What's his bloody name?
Giorgio
Armani?
Chinaglia.
Yeah, he lost me there. I know Rossi, Tardelli, but yeah, lost me there.
No, you would know who that player. He's one of the best Italian players. He's one of the best Italian players, especially during that era. He was incredible.
70s?
Yeah.
Well,
that team
Riviera
was loaded. That team had like Carlos Alberto played for that team. Johan Cruyff played for that team. Gordon Banks played for that team. Revellino played for that team.
Giorgio, this Italian. Giorgio. What's it begin with, the surname?
It's not Chinaglia. It's, how do you say it? I'm trying to pronounce it in Italian correctly.
Oh, is it Chinwag?
Just do it in English. What's it sound like in English if you say it?
Chinaglia. So it'd be like Chinaglia. You know who this is. You would know. I think he even played in England. That's why.
He played for Cosmos, this Italian forward?
Yeah. He was like really, really good. And like I said, he was like, at the time, he was arguably a better player in types of like, I mean, at that time, Pele was still great, but he wasn't, like he wasn't as this player was younger and was a little bit more fitter. That's why. He played for Swansea Town in the 60s. And then but before he went to the Cosmos, he played for Lazio, and he played for Napoli before that. And then
no, I haven't heard of him. Nah. But from what I was just googling him, reading him, but yeah, seems he made a big impact over there.
Dude, he scored 193 goals for the Cosmos.
Yeah, Pele tears. Yeah,
but I mean, but you then say, oh well, that's football or soccer in America. Okay, he also scored like close to 100 goals for Lazio. He scored over 100 goals in Italy, but he scored close to 100 goals for Lazio in 209 appearances.
That's pretty decent. Yeah, it's like some forwards in the 50s, 60s with the goal ratio disgusting, like Dixie Dean levels. But yeah, that's quite good. Pretty impressive. Giddy.
Yeah.
Giddy. Pretty cool.
I don't know who that is. Yeah. He was definitely the goal scorer for them. But he was a dynamic player. He became like, he's also, I want to say he worked with.
What's the New York footy team called now? The MLS team? It's not Cosmos anymore, is it?
No, they're Cosmos now. But but it's not. The Cosmos still exists, but it's there's two teams in New York City. There's New York City FC, and then there's New York Red Bulls.
Yeah, that's oh yeah.
Which one did you be on replay for? Didn't you hear on replay in New York at some point?
Bulls. He played for the
for the
Bulls.
Red Bulls, yeah.
Yeah. And then I remember David Filia at the other New York FC, the Man City owned one, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plays for that team.
Right.
And yeah, back in the day, it used to be, because back in the day, it used to be New York, New Jersey. There was a team called New York, New Jersey Metro Stars. That's what they're called.
Okay.
I can imagine some New Yorkers weren't happy with that one.
Some weren't. I was happy being a Jersey boy. I actually have that kit. I have the original New York, New Jersey kit.
Is that a young 12 in his days with a retro kit? Yeah.
Yeah. I think if that team was actually, they could have been good. They definitely could have been good, but yeah. But the Metro Stars were. So the New York Red Bulls originally were the Metro Stars, but then Red Bull bought the team and branded them New York granted them the Red Bulls, the New York Red Bulls.
Okay.
So was 12 the New York City, the other one, franchised by Man City? Were they started up from the ground, didn't they?
The New York, the Manchester City one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a that's just a they just started that themselves. That's
Okay, fair. Okay.
Plucked it out of thin air.
yeah. They wanted two teams in New York, or they wanted the owners wanted to get some type of franchise in America.
Yeah.
One of the only ways that group could get a franchise, they weren't going to own a MLB team. They weren't going to own they certainly weren't going to own an American football team, and they weren't going to own a basketball team. And how weird would it be if a bunch of people from the Middle East owned a hockey team? That would be unique, but that'd be something. That'd be difficult to probably try to sell back in the Middle East. But you never know. You never know. But yeah. But originally that team was originally really good. New York, the Metro Stars.
We did a poll for the show, like who was your man of the match. With the votes we got in, we got Virgil at 33%, Alisson at 33%, Diaz at 33%, and Salah at 0%. We can add our sort of, so no one's voting for Salah.
BVD.
Yeah, BVD went great for me. Your man of the match, Nalante?
I don't know. I can't. I don't think there is one for me. I mean, it's just. I mean, God, it's a half, really. I mean, I guess Mo, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Just that tough again, and in the second half, he was the one that was only kind of being like some kind of outlet and holding the ball up, but the players weren't in sync with him.
12, who you going with, bro?
If I had to pick a Liverpool player, I would have picked I don't know. I'd probably either pick Lucho or I'd go with Endo since he got it.
You go with Endo. Okay, Lee?
Yeah, why not? Why not? It's not too often he'll be able to get it. So I'll go with him for the first one.
What, man of the match?
Alisson,
Alisson,
yeah?
Yeah, give it to Alisson.
That's a good shout. Because that goal, that save he had, the 1-on-1, he put his body on the line, got injured. And if he doesn't make that save, we're talking about possibly a 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see where we were going to get the goal from if they
Is Trent Muslim?
No, I think it's Christian. I think.
No, because I just see, and I'm just watching the match of the day, and I'm just seeing that Trent. He just put his hands up here, so I don't know if he's Muslim in the sense when Muslims pray. So just wondered.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if he. I don't know.
I
don't know.
No, I think it's Christian.
Oh, okay.
Alisson's
a good one, actually.
Yeah, Alisson's a good shout. Diaz for
Justin. I might have to change it. Oh, sorry. Dustin, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, Dustin and Diaz, you're going to go with Alisson, yeah?
Yeah, I think I'll change. Yeah.
KJ says Virgil. I think Virgil, bro. I don't know.
KJ. Not today. No. Nah.
They're not against Everton as well.
Nah, mate.
I think he's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders. He's a captain. He's got to look after all these guys. You know what I mean? He has to make sure we're all sort of on it. And on top of that, he's got his own game to look after as well. You know what I mean, bro? So for me, Trent as a vice captain needs to help his captain out of it. For me, that's what a job the vice captain sort of should do. Take a bit of responsibility away from the captain. And I don't think Trent's that guy for me. If you know what I mean. What do you reckon about that? Lee, 12?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like if it was Salah, for example, he would step it up. He steps up anyway, but it will be a bit more vocal with it. And I think Salah would have been the better choice, maybe. Trent, for me, vice captain, he needs to help Virgil out. Because you see this week, Virgil's had a rough sort of week and stuff. Hopefully he'll be back to it, Villa and Man City, you know.
Yeah. Trent is Catholic, by the way, but yeah.
Okay. Okay, what I've
But
done
I know what
is
you're talking about.
Mhm.
I've seen him do that too. I've seen him do that before, where it's like he does the, I think it's called dua, where it's like, which is like
Khalifa.
the Islamic way of
Oh, okay.
praying to Allah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you were
that's the
right singer there.
I've
Okay.
seen them do that too before. Sometimes, like before games, I've seen they also do the washing of.
Yeah, Saddam Hussein used to do that
washing
one a lot,
sins.
where you hold your hands like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's all about.
What I've done is I've put the link to 12 Man, his channel in there. You guys subscribe, that'd be really cool. I've also got Brian's channel up in there, the Irishman Football, his channel. There's the link. Subscribe to that, and I got myself my channel as well. That'd be very much appreciated. Press the like button on today's show as well. That'd be really appreciated. And what we can do before we finish the show, it's a quick one. Give me your best Liverpool five-a-side team out of all the history of Liverpool players.
Oh goodness!
A goalie, defender, two midfielders, and a striker. Bang bang. I'll give you a few minutes to think about it. Even the guys in the chat can come out with 5 players without having the best five-a-side Liverpool team. Good little question to finish off with. Justin says Trent looks tired from Klopp years and wants to play midfield. I prefer him at right back. That midfield thing and the Pep Linders and that didn't really work out, did it? I think Trent, if he had a bit more. Trent don't know how good he can be. That's the thing with Trent with me. He can be top level, man. Like he's such a good player. I think sometimes his off-field thing, constant this and that, might upset that, you know. Okay, have you got your team in your head? Anyone? You 3? Like we can go goalie first. We can go around. Lee, who you gonna have in goal?
Bruce Grobbelaar.
Okay, nice. 12.
Five-a-side, right?
Very difficult.
I will be different and say, obviously Ali would be the choice, but I'll say Kelleher.
Oh, okay.
Okay, interesting.
Nice. Delante?
Ray Clements.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm the only one who's going to go with that. Listen, then, yeah.
Well, I was just being different.
Yeah.
I know everyone would choose. I mean, I would choose Ali. every day, all day. But
AJ's gone with Reina. I think with
I
the
was
ball
thinking
and
of
his feet,
Pepe,
he was
but
good.
Pepe,
He'll be good at 5-side.
yeah. Pepe kind of pisses me off lately, but for other
Okay,
reasons.
Defense then. How we going to do it? We go with Nalante first.
VVD, Alan Hansen. Oh, sorry, it's one.
He's only
Sorry,
one. Yeah, he can only
sorry.
play one.
VVD.
Well, you can go 2. You can play 2-1-1 or 1-2-1.
No, actually, all right. You know what? Everyone's gonna say VV. I'm just gonna go up. I'll go Alan Hansen.
Yeah, go
Okay.
outside. Think outside the box.
Okay, Alan Hansen, top choice. 12. What are you going with?
Well, I'm taking VVD if you didn't take him. So there you go. I left you, Ali. I'm not leaving you VVD.
Mm-hmm. Lee?
I'm not picking an actual defender. I'm going to have Jan Molby in that position. So it's Bruce Grobbelaar and goal. Jan Molby, just outside the box in 5-a-side.
Okay.
Direct traffic.
Are we allowing that? Are we,
Yeah,
as a
why
panel,
not?
are we allowing that? Okay. It's Christmas.
Why not?
2 months ago.
Hold on, we can't pick the same players, can we? If someone else has,
that's what I was going to print.
Okay.
That
No, because
would have made
JK
it.
didn't. Yeah, JK didn't confirm that, so but that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Trent as my defender. Yeah. And the
It's a good
5-a-side,
shout.
he's gonna be a baller in that.
It's a good shout.
Okay, and then KJ has gone with Virgil as well. Okay, next up is the midfield. Lee, you can hit that one.
I mean, if Lee could do that though, then I want to change my goalkeeper. So,
You can have
yeah, I want to put Milner in goal. So
a running goalie.
But just joking. Go ahead. Who's up next?
Go on, Lee. Lee with the midfield.
I'll have Ray Kennedy in my midfield, along with Jan Molby in 5-a-side.
So you're going with how many midfield you going with? One or two?
Well, it's like 5-a-side. You got one in goal. You got like 3. So
2-1-1.
I'll have 2 more choices. So I've got Jan Molby and Ray Kennedy in this 5-a-side team.
Okay, so you're going 2 up top then, yeah?
Well, 1. I'll have another midfielder.
They're going to tell us both your midfielders then, bro.
I'll go for Ray Houghton.
Choices. 12.
I get to go next. Oh wow, you shouldn't have let me go next. So I'll be, because now I get choice of midfield. I will definitely pick Stevie. And so wait, that's 1, 2, 3. And I can put 2 up top or put 2 in the middle.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll put Stevie and I'm gonna put Thiago there.
Okay, nice. Nice. Nalante?
No, you go, JK. I'll give you the honor.
Nice one, bro. I'm gonna go. It's a tricky one. So Stevie G's gone. You went Stevie Thiago, yeah, bro? Oh, okay, I'm gonna go Coutinho.
Okay.
No, yeah. Coutinho with. Yeah, I'll have him on his own in midfield. I'll play it 2 at the top.
Oh, he's going that 2 on top business, yeah.
So I've got Trent in defense and Coutinho in midfield. Go on, Lante, bro.
All right, I'll take. Not being Joe Gomez.
There you go.
Your brother. Yeah.
You can do that.
No, I'll take Barnes and Alonso.
That's a quality shout.
Who you going with? Who you going with, Lante?
Barnes and Alonso.
Ooh, nice.
John Barnes, boy. Yeah.
Just in, like, you can go which formation you want. You can go 1-1-2, 1-2-1, 2-1-1. Okay, now the forward part. This is a. Shall I go first? This one.
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead. It's your show.
Okay, I'm gonna go Salah. No, I'm gonna go Suarez.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Suarez and Salah. Actually,
Okay.
I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna go.
Remix.
I'm gonna go Suarez and Bobby. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's 30, JK. You deserve to be locked off of this stream. Mate. All right, JK. See you later. Bye-bye.
Suarez and Bobby.
Well,
Man.
the South
What a-
Americans up top.
Okay.
That's.
I'll go last.
Coutinho.
I'll go last. So Lee and 12, you can decide who goes next.
12, you can go next if you want, bro.
I'll have Torres. I'll have
No.
Torres as my striker.
He doesn't get he went before me. He went before me last time.
Yeah, no, he went first last time.
Yeah.
Well done, Lee. Well done, Lee. Good choice. 12? 12?
12 got done there.
Go on, 12. What's your one? Go on, 12. What's your striker?
What you can do, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the golden ticket. You can have a golden ticket. That means you can choose the same player as someone else on one position.
I'm not
Yeah.
And your
Because it would have been Torres. Because I just set it up to be Torres, considering I picked up Stevie G and I picked up my Spanish connection of Thiago. And then Lee jumped in line.
Sorry.
He jumped in line and took my
so
Torres.
It's all right, 12. It's Torres. So, man, you got your Torres. You got your El Nino, your star man.
I gotta think of who else I would choose if it wasn't. I mean, if it wasn't Torres, then I'll pick Sturridge.
You punk.
No, see now who feels like that?
Huh?
How's that feel?
See what I mean, Lee? Carry the game, man. Hey, Lee. Look what this guy's done, man. Now I'm looking you off the stream now. All right, good night.
Yeah,
See you, 12.
Nothing's going to be seen on his own here.
Exactly, mate. All right, guys, you want to stay with me?
No golden tickets.
Bang out of order, man. Bang out of order.
Go on then, Lante.
Lee. 12.
There's still a lot of. I mean, there's
still a lot. Yeah.
And I'm sure, like, we're choosing. I know we're gonna get accosted because we didn't choose some of the older names.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what? Five-a-side. Oh, I'm torn between two. But you know what? Torn between two. You know what, man? Five-a-side, man. Mate, you'll bang about 50 goals a game. And that is... All right, mates, Robbie Fowler.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
He'd be good.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be devastating. Yeah. I was torn between him and Mane, if I'm honest. But yeah, Fowler and five-a-side.
That would have been a shout too. Mane would have
been
a nice shout.
I've been torn, but I got Barnes in there, so yeah.
Okay, then quickly, we just go through each team. 12, can you tell me all your players again?
So I got Milner in goal.
You got
Since Jan can play in goal for Lee.
Okay, let's go.
And then I had VVD.
So you go Milner in goal.
I would go Milner in goal.
Okay, Milner in goal.
Okay.
Alisson's good.
Good. Okay.
I'll take
Yours?
Alisson. Thank you.
I mean, yeah, I had Kelleher originally for this being serious, but
Yeah.
Okay, let's go Kelleher. Yeah, Kelleher. Yeah.
All right, Kelleher.
And I have Milner, or excuse me, Kelleher, VVD, Stevie G, Thiago, and Sturridge, since I couldn't get El Nino.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. So you got with Sturridge. Okay. Nalante, your team, bro. Goalkeeper.
Clements.
Okay.
Defender Al Hansen. Then the midfield two of Mr. Zebi Alonso and John robbed of a Ballon d'Or Barnes. And then up front, the toxic strike master, left foot, right foot, header, volleys, everything. 25-yarder, tap ins, everything. Robbie Fowler.
Nice. Okay, Lee, your team.
It was Grobler in goal, Jan Mulby, Ray Houghton, Ray Kennedy, and Torres up front. I don't know why I went to old school, but I just started off that way by going Grobler in goal, me five-a-side goalie. It just made sense.
Fair enough. He could put you off of the pens. You know, it's the history of Liverpool, Lee. No problem. Ray Kennedy's a quality player.
Yeah, he got him five-a-side, Ray Kennedy, I reckon.
Okay, I've gone with Alisson in goal. I've gone with Trent in defense, Coutinho in midfield, and then up top I've got Suarez and Bobby. That's my team. Okay, what we can do, I'll try to set up maybe on 12 show tomorrow. We can put all them teams up in a poll and see who gets the most votes for the best team. That'd be cool. I've written them all down.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
man.
we can do that. Yeah,
We'll
sort that out backstage.
Yeah.
And get the results in. Whoever gets the least gets kicked out.
They're not on the show no more.
Yeah, exactly. It's been nice knowing you guys.
Yeah, but there's some interesting teams, man. Interesting teams right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've gone like a lot of Brazilians in mine.
Fair enough.
Like, my team's all ballers. Trent, Coutinho, Bobby, Suarez. Boom.
Yeah, they have skill. Yeah. They'll be balling. But
nice.
But you take them the other way, man. No chance. They'll be struggling, mate. We won on ones.
I'll tell you
what we can. Yeah.
Do what we could. What would be funny is if we could, each one of us could pick a team. We could pick a replacement for one player on the team just to piss that guy off. You can bring up any Liverpool player you want, but that's the player you get stuck with.
You done me, then 12 done me dirty.
Yeah, exactly.
So your fault, Lee, man. Why you do that, man? See? Guy was trying to read my mind.
Lee jumping in and getting that pick. Getting my El Nino. You know?
So
I'm surprised no one said there's some other players that I'm surprised no one said.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard, isn't it? Five-a-side, there's a lot of qualities we've had over the years. Yeah. Very hard. I mean, 11, that'd be a different story. Maybe I don't know, maybe on here, maybe on your show, we'll do like a 11, maybe Premier League 11 era.
Yeah.
If KJ and Dustin can put their teams in the chat, I can probably put that on the poll as well.
Yeah, that's true. Dustin and KJ, yeah.
Put your teams in and stuff. What I want to do with 12 is a show where we pick the worst ever Liverpool 11 signings. Like,
That'd
we
be a
haven't done
good
that
show.
yet. I've already
Yes.
got Charlie Adams is that guy.
Sean Dundee. He's another one.
Oh,
Andre following. Oh my God. Bruno Giroux. Fuck.
but at least he sounds good, bro. Charlie Adams don't.
Man, it looked like he's been to the. It's looked like he's been to the pub, mate. He just come out. It'd be good. It'd be good for the 1970s. I tell you that.
Yeah, he's perfect for that. Okay, KJ's got Reina, VVD, Gerard, Barnes, Rush. That's pretty nice as well.
Yeah.
A lot of guys in there that have already been taken, but that's all right. That's for the chat.
But that's fine. Yeah, that's the chat.
I was just trying to make it interesting because I knew like we could all take Al. I could have taken Ali, but I wanted to make.
No, I wouldn't have taken Ali, to be honest. I wouldn't have picked him.
But who knows? It might come down to penalties. So
that's Kelleher's the guy there.
You know,
Joe Barnes, continue to us. Okay, yeah, man, yeah. Combination of all last.
There's gonna be a lot of names flying. The worst players. There's gonna be names like Konchesky, Dix, everyone. It's gonna be horrible.
Christian Poulsen, yeah.
Jan Molby had really small feet for a footballer. He was quite a big guy. Like, he had really small feet, Jan Molby.
But he was technically very good.
That's an interesting thought. Okay.
I've played five sides with people who are like big, like Jan, maybe a bit overweight, like immaculate with their feet. Like, just really brilliant players, and everything goes through them. Thought he'd be good for me five-a-side team.
Speaking of five-a-sides in Harlow, this is about how long ago was this? This is a couple of years ago, isn't it? Maybe 3 years ago, 3-4 years. I played. I should have got a picture of him actually. I played five-a-side with Joe Cole. Yeah. I was against him. Yeah, you could tell, man. Yeah, it's just the Techers was and he nutmegged me. I was like, oh boy.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he sent me to the shops, but I got my own back on him. Not in the nasty way, but yeah.
Joe Cole was a good player.
Yeah.
Not when he came to us though. That was a mad signing, man.
Yeah, but you know what? I actually, even though he had the serious injury, I actually was a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Gotta be honest, man. I was a little bit gassed because he went to my friend. He actually went to one of my guys' his secondary school. Anyway, and he used to rave about him. He used to like. Obviously, you won't know who he's gonna be in it, you know. So yeah. I actually thought he would do well at our club. For some reason, I just thought, I just thought of, a couple of years ago when he was killing it for Chelsea. But yeah, boy, I was wrong. Really wrong. He was done. You're right. JK, he was done. He was done.
KJ's come up with this one. I think he's trying to use players that we haven't chosen yet.
Oh yeah, probably, yeah. Okay. No, someone already said Bobby. Yeah, you said Bobby, innit?
Yeah, I said Bobby. If you could change Bobby, bro, that'd be cool.
Yeah, none of those players were the most mobile of players. Fernando Torres notwithstanding, but Kennedy, Houghton and Molby weren't those mobile players, but it's a game of five-a-side, isn't it? Like, so that's irrelevant.
I'm surprised you never went for Beardsley, bro. I think Beardsley five-a-side would be top.
Yeah, Beardsley would be good. I forgot about Beardsley. He'd be a good striker to have, like, because he could finish, but he had so much more, didn't he? Like,
yeah. There's so many more. We could do about 3 or 4 five-a-side teams. The players that we haven't picked. So yeah, but we'll be here till Christmas. Right. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. The worst players, the 11 worst players. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a very good one. Because boy,
I'd love to see that. Let's see El Nino. He's one of my favorite players. That's why. But I was surprised you said Michael Owen. That's why too.
Oh, he's on from okay. I've got KJ's team now.
Okay.
That's sorted.
Soon as
That'll
money.
be a good
Oh,
team.
that's a great team. Yeah, man.
That's a
The
good little
legend.
team, bro. Mm-hmm.
King Penny. It's up there, top 3 all-time Liverpool players. Top 1 in some people's. Yeah, great team.
Sorted then, guys. Great evening, great chat. Top day, actually, in a weird way. We won. It don't feel like it, but we won. You want to say anything before we leave, Lee?
No, just cheers, everyone. Thanks for the chat. Thanks to people in chat. And thanks to you guys for having us on.
You're welcome, bro.
All good, mate.
And Lance, bro?
KJ, I saw your last message. Yeah, you can have Rush if you want. Yeah, mate. No one picked Ian.
Actually, no, yeah, no one picked Rush. That's mad.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Not
Go on.
Yeah.
If you want, yeah. But yeah.
Some players, despite the fact that they're like, it's not that they're not good, and it's not that these are all great players. We have a lot of great players to choose from, but
right.
Some players I think would do better, just happen to do better on a 5-a-side team,
Yeah.
as opposed to on an 11v11 side.
Right.
More space. There's a lot more, there's certain things about it, I think.
That's why I went with Coutinho, Suarez, Bobby.
Coutinho was a shout. I thought about that one too. I thought about Coutinho. That's a shout.
Yeah.
But
no one picked Owen.
I'm not going to see any love for because I picked Thiago. I already know it, so that's why it is what it is. But I know this is going to be rated by the internet.
FIFA.
Yeah,
we can put it on the internet.
Story.
You can do it, bro. I can do that. Okay, I'll set that up. I'll put it on TikTok or something.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. Well, I'll see what it is.
Because people are going to hold that against it. That's the thing. Thiago doesn't. I don't think they think of him as the injury-prone player.
Yeah.
But Thiago was a baller.
He was, bro.
He was, man. Yeah, man.
He's got multiple trophies to his name too. It's not like he didn't play for anyone. Some might say, "Oh, he couldn't start for maybe Spain or something stupid." I'm like, that's not.
I don't think you get enough game time for Spain.
Due to injuries, and look at the team Spain had originally. It's
exactly
best players in history. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's just it's what can you do in it?
Yeah,
and just injuries.
Even El Nino got limited time with the World Cup winning Spanish team.
Yeah, just the injuries, and another team.
That's just because of injuries. Exactly.
Yeah, and it's just one of those ones. I don't think it diminishes him. I think, one thing I hate with Thiago when people say, "Oh God, he don't suit us. He was great for Man City." It's nothing to do with Man City. He was good. He's good for us. It's just injuries. That's it.
The injuries killed for him. That's not even sucked.
Yeah, I mean, Klopp was fine with it. I mean, he's done well in our system.
Klopp, I think, not only loved the fact that he had him.
Of course.
I thought he structured the team around him. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Until Mane, Jota, Salah at the time, Bobby, oh man, nah. Thiago don't fit our system. Hendo, Fabinho. Yeah, man.
It's another reason. Just another reason why to hate Richarlison.
Yeah. Hey, listen, 12. You need to choose your words carefully, mate. You never know. Max could be watching.
Yeah. You never know. Hey, someone got mad at me when I called him the pigeon. It's it is what it is. It's all good.
That's fine, man.
Yeah.
Some people get hurt when you mention the favorites.
Yeah. It's all good, people. It's all love. It's all banter.
It's all good. 12, you want to have a few last words before we go?
No, other than thank you for allowing me to join you on the channel here. Big up to LRFC. And also shout out to all those that joined us either before this and came over to the stream, or big up to all those that just joined in general. just showing support for content creators out there that are some really righteous ones, and that is certainly those on this channel and especially those people that are on this panel. We need to support these kind of people more often. I think so often you see these guys out there that are just, I don't know, you can call them grifters, the whole nine, people that sometimes I even question their loyalty, much less their even affiliation with the club at times.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
But everyone on this panel is a real one. The people that I saw in the chat are real ones. And I hope that you continue to support channels like this, spread the word and emphasize it, whether you're at your supporter pub or supporter club, or whether you're at the game with your mates, or whether you're just online with others in other chats. You should just definitely make sure that you do your best to bring about some real change that's needed in the Liverpool community, in the football community in general too.
Bless, bro. Top words by 12. Exactly, I agree with you as well, bro. I think the modern day football fans, they've got lack of respect there, These guys, footballers are getting paid well, don't get me wrong. But they're trying to do something to make you happy, you know what I mean? They know before us they've had a bad game. We don't need to tell them on social media. Stuff like that, bro. But for me, the true Liverpool fans, they will criticise, but they won't take it into agenda status. So I think we've got enough things on our plate right now, game-wise. We got no time to moan. Support the team, get the job done, That's the main thing. Quickly want to say, press the like on the show if you can before you leave. That'd be very much appreciated. I've put the link in for 12 Man's channel. Want to subscribe to him, top lad from the US, top Liverpool fan, a proper Liverpool fan. This guy watches games like in hours you can't even imagine. We watch games in the afternoon and the evenings, So a proper Liverpool fan. Weston Lante as well, and Leo as well, bro. Nice one for being on the show. And bless up everyone else in the chat. What you saying, 12?
No, I'm saying just pick up. You're absolutely right. Pick up to everyone.
That's it. Okay, guys, we look forward to the Villa game. We'll have shows in the next few days. 12th man, we're doing a show tomorrow, reviewing the game, what happened yesterday. And looking forward to the Villa game. Take care now, guys.
Peace out.
Peace. Take care. Up the Reds.